Yeah, sorry. This is one of those games that completely mutes itself and stops running when I click out of it. Hello, hello, hello. Well, I will take that high honor, HD. Good morning, or whatever time it may be for y'all. I have had a week to emotionally recover from the end of In Stars and Time, and so we move from complete emotional devastation and time travel shenanigans to goddamn basketball. Sorry for not being around yesterday. I had a rare social thing that I went and did, and I didn't get back into town until like fairly late, and I spent the entire day like socializing with people in person, and that kind of drains my battery. So it was like, if I did shuffle, I would be like, okay, next up is Mary Kate and Ashley. Fuck. So I was like, nah, we'll just hit it tomorrow. So this is PYRE. We have moved on to the next batch of Morning Captain. We have moved on to the next batch of Demo Day games. At long last. This is going to be the Sunday game from here on out. PYRE was made by Supergiant Games. You might not recognize that name, but there's a good chance you played one of their games. They're the geniuses who made Bastion, who made Transistor, who made Hades. They made a lot of great stuff. And this is the one game of theirs I haven't played, except for Hades 2, because I'm waiting for that to get fully released. I know it's in early access, but I'm like, I want to save myself because Hades was just 10 out of 10, amazing, so good. I know I'm going to like it. It's kind of the same, like, I don't want to. Early access is weird for me because it's like, I don't want to, like, get halfway through the game and then be like, oh, hey, come back for the full thing. I'm like, I just want to experience the full thing. I don't know. I'm old. Back in my day, they released a game and it was done, dagnabbit. So I don't know. That's still in me. Like, and I don't know. There are arguments for it, but it doesn't vibe well with me and how I play games. I just want to like play through a game generally once, and then just like have a good time with it, be done, whatever. Anyway, huge tangent. I have very little experience with PYRE. I've played it, I think, once or twice on Shuffle. I played it for Demo Day. Magic basketball, something about ascending to godhood? I don't know. It's been a minute. Let's get into it. Um, we need new profile. Subtitles, please. Please, subtitles. No aim assist. We'll be good. I'm trying this with controller because I remember the mouse and keyboard was a little awkward, so I'm going to see if controller suits me a little better. Let's get to the magic basketball. PYRE. Oh, I had to push the A button. You have to push buttons in a video game. Very important lesson. Also, I didn't have much of an opportunity to sound balance, so let me know if the game needs to come up, I need to come down. Obviously, the game's pretty quiet right now, but... Your days in the downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Now as you lie yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. 3 shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. Downside, vast purgatory. Okay, so we are in fantasy Australia. Got it. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. See, right on schedule. What did I tell you? You told us we would find someone alive. Someday. I said we'd find someone alive someday. Just not today, I guess. But don't be glum. You know I see you frowning underneath that mask. Looks like she's breathing. Wait. Okay, I can interact it. Oh. Interesting. You can set... They have a he-they option. I'll go with he. Or they-them. Seems he still is. Then stand aside. I shall send him to a better place. He's a he. Can you people just tell? Hang on. The markings on his rags. I think he's one of them. But look at him. He is beyond our help, and we are beyond his. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed, the day grows dim. You have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. After the others leave, the man turns toward you and begins unfastening his mask. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did. None of that matters anymore. All of us, we're equal nothings here. You are parched, and he gives you drink. You ache, and he binds your wounds. You hunger, and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps. There. Turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwin. Now come on. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon. Nothing like the stately vessels that paraded Commonwealth criminals through alabaster streets. Proud country risen from the ashes of fallen empire, home to a multitude of ethnic groups, the principles of mercy and kinship whose exact meanings evolved through many centuries. Ah. Enter the wagon. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creature taking stock of ancient-looking books. I'm back. And with a guest. She loosens the clasps on her mask. You may call me Jadario. And as for myself... The small one struggles with his mask. Jadario soon assists him. Ah! That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rookie Greentail. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can he do it? Hope so. I haven't asked him yet. What? Then what are we waiting for? Hey, chum, nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read, or what? He's asking if you are a reader. Literacy has been prohibited for centuries. I mean, I'm reading the text boxes, so... You confirm their suspicions. There is no use trying to hide it now. Well then, glory days, because it just so happens my associates and I, we got ourselves some nice material here for someone just like you. Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books back there and tell us what it says. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. The exiles indicate the books in their possession. Have a look. Also, I'm still caffeinating a bit. Don't mind me. I have to look at this book, not the other books. You pick up one of the old and heavy volumes, bound in materials you do not recognize. Formal welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote the Book of Rights. That you possess it and have capacity to glean its words is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves shall be our guide. Ere the turning of the year's first solstice, seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8 as they align as shown. Arrive as a triumvirate, clad in the raiments of the rights, bearing this book. Oblige, the voice that tells you more. Oh, okay, I didn't have to read the fan. Okay, noted for the future. Noted for the future. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as Hedwin gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out. Reading is really hard. Also, this was something that, like, I had in my mind just from what little I've seen of the game. If...
Dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge? So soon after your sentence into exile. 'Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rights. The one way to return to glory.
I don't want to step on this voice.
I hardly think it possible. Yet by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
It worked. That to me indicates, like, because, like, you have to be, like, a player in the Magic basketball game to, like, ascend, to escape. So I'm almost wondering if, like, this is a very high-minded concept that I'm not equipped to fully explain at 9 a.m., but it puts me in mind of, like, and I'm probably using the wrong term for this, like, in Buddhism, there's, like, this concept of I think it's Bodhisattva, like, what they consider Buddha to have been, like, someone who is enlightened enough to, like, to reincarnate, to be free from, you know, the, I'm forgetting terms. See, I'm not equipped for this at 9 a.m., but, like, basically, they're pure enough to, like, not be weighed down by the bad they did in their former life, but instead of, like, you know, pursuing, ascending to this higher plane of existence, they stay behind and help guide others. I wonder, like, if that's the kind of role I, as the reader, am meant to play for, as, you know, team manager to my Magic basketball team. That sounds so ridiculous now that I've said it aloud. Let me just read the text. It worked. So it is true. Yeah, but what now? And where'd the reader go? He should be out there still. For now, we have to put our faith in him. He could abandon us. He won't. You look upon the three of them from beyond as Hedwyn then calls out to you. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in the downside. And now I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're gonna come with us. But first, we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. You focus all your mental faculties to do as Hedwyn asked. Give me that sweet voice.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh. Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves. The three must act as one.
Woo! The dog is great. He's my favorite, but at least the starting.
To the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes, the exile Ruki has the way of it.
Ruki's my favorite party member of at least the initial three.
Flame is banished for a time.
For a time.
His or her cohorts must make do on their own. Oh, but it is not so simple. In the rites, you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours.
Approach the adversary.
The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you. Cast your aura like a stone. Correctly done.
Correctly done.
Again. Just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you.
I love this announcer.
The orb once more. The orb absorbs the aura. Then the orb quenches the flame.
They're on complete and total defense.
Now I say jump.
Hata!
With all your strength.
Ruki is returned.
Now snuff out the adversary's pyre, whilst yours yet burns.
Bad try, idiot. Let's banish him. Glorious.
Banishment for all. Bask in the purifying flame.
The purifying flame. I love this guy's voice.
That
Ooh.
cur of yours is banished.
Oh, I thought it would get them both. Oh, how do I switch? A, okay. Zoop!
Splendid.
Splendid. Wonderful voice. Again, I'm assuming sound balancing is good. I wasn't able to do that much without, like, starting the game. For, like, sound balancing. Anyway, jump.
The right
Is complete.
There, dear reader. Now you understand.
I do.
Or do you?
I
This
don't.
was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back, cast down your hope. But all those such as you never listen.
You're goddamn right. The three must act as one. I'm hoping I never get a match where, like, the CPU breaks that rule and all three of them start moving at once. I feel like that would be a good twist for, like, the final boss or something. The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. Well, that was something. That was our way out. So now we just follow the stars, or what? Supposedly. Reader, come, let us regard the night. Jodario leads you outside, where a clear night sky awaits. Now, show us, before the howlers catch our scent. Where shall the rites commence? Seek your destination. That seems likely. We shall guide ourselves by the stars. 200 leagues due east, the ridge of Goal. The fossil remains of the serpent titan slain by Golethanian, yet loom over those living in its shadow. Great, and we're supposed to be there when, exactly? Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to arrive in time if you make haste. Then we'd best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? Jodariel turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she means is, glad to have you aboard, chum. We're counting on you, my friend. See you inside. Freedom. The rights are the key. It is a lot to take in. Your fellow exiles await you in the wagon. Also, what is powering our wagon? There's no, like, aux or anything, so does it have an engine? I can't really tell. And that bothers me for some reason. You arrive in Downside Prairie, where the road ahead is forked. There is a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. I'm telling you, we ought to take the Northern Pass. Got an associate holed up in Hollowroot I've got to pay a visit to besides. Fie on your associate. Best we head to Blooming Pool and avoid attention. The Sandphones means no bathing in the spring, so they're just there to mock you. And get stuck in a bog while we're at it. The dispute continues as Hedwin listens for a while. He's like, I have no opinion. What if the reader settled this? He marks the way, we get us there. If these rites are meant to test our faith, then we'd best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second-guessing him along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. You may now choose a route towards your goal at certain junctures. So we can... Ruki knows someone here who owes him. Small exile encampment, that'd be for more civilization. Jodario thinks she can find rare flora here. But yeah, that looks humid and miserable, and the dog is the best character, so Hollowroot it is. I ain't about the humidity life. I've lived in what are technically deserts for most of my life. Even in video games, I want to stay dry. As you pass through the squalid little area, you hear boisterous voices coming from what looks to be a public house. Ruki stumbles forth from it, holding something in his paws. Oh, hey, chum, just wrapping up a real important exchange back there. Hang on to this for me, will you? We'll have to drop it off as we head further north. You received a plain parcel. You cannot tell what is inside. This can be sold at the slug market. It's definitely not drugs. Don't worry about it, Smile. So there is some civilization in the downside. Just not a lot. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gold. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. Commence the... Oh. Wait. I can... Lone Minstrel? You observe the man slumped in the corner of the wagon, bearing some sort of stringed instrument. You sense he lives, but nothing more. It seems inopportune to ask about him now. Interesting. Oh! Greentail family portrait! Oh, Ruki's status nearby. He's like, yeah, you don't get to look at this. Intricate symbol describes the need for such a thing. Hill's throw rug. Edwin's cooking tins. Edwin does most of the cooking. Drive imp. Bread to push the black wagon along. Okay, so that's how we move. View the roster. In the common room, you review various notes and observations about your fellow exiles and their respective tasks toward enlightenment in the rites. High jumps to evade it. Series auras. The fallen soldier. The fast talker. Oh, interesting. So I can learn, like, what crime sent them here eventually. Past outrider, past veteran, past trafficker. Anyway. Hey, chum. Appreciate you taking us up through Hollow Route back there. About that, are you certain that parcel will fetch us an adequate price at the slug market? Surely we could have procured some sort of rare fungus had we gone the other way. Much as I love the idea of procuring rare fungus there, Jody, we said we wouldn't go around second-guessing our good chum's decisions, right? Jodario says nothing in response, but soon changes the subject. Night falls soon. Come along, Greentail. We have much left to prepare. The two of them go about rummaging through the raiments and the books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. I want to look at the portrait. Can I view new pages? Oh, there is a new one. You know, perhaps, the thrice-cursed name of Solium Mur, the Emperor of Sar, the first exile and my liege. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life. Such was the hatred for him in and around his country. Yet in Solium Mur, we found in Solium Mur a man transformed in body, mind, and spirit. A man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named us all his scribes, and he became the eighth. It is my greatest honor to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rights. Okay. Alright, enough story. Commence the magic basketball game. As darkness follows, your fellow exiles stand together, clad in the raiments of the rites. The preparations are set, however, everything is still and calm. Soon they grow restless. Keep telling you there's nothing here. What a bunch of idiots we are. If we traveled all this way for nothing. I don't think we did. Look up. So the thing I hadn't thought about before when I played this game is, like, the other teams must have a reader as well, right? Because, like, they have to know about these forbidden rights from books that are illegal to read to be able to meet.
The stars align at last.
It's just, there's an implication there. That's all I'm saying.
At the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready.
Ready.
Your adversaries in the rights this eve shall be the accusers. Whose ever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom. Now let the rites commence.
Okay, they don't have a large lad or lass like we have Jodario. So they should be a little weaker on defense, but they might be quick on the offense. The stars are aligned and your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions appear several others also clad in raiments, your adversaries in the rights. Everyone ready? Let's hope so. Be still, we have a visitor. The one whom she refers to steps forward. At last, the Nightwings grace us with their presence. I see that the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you are gone for good. Nobody moves, save for the man robed in gold, who unfastens his mask. Surprised to see old Lendl again? I trust you remember my face, though you must have assumed never to see it again after last time. Never had I come so close to freedom only for you to dash my hopes. Now I and the accusers shall repay that affront. He shoves his mask back on and takes position with his comrades. It is time. From the shadows, you clutch the Book of Rights and focus on the task at hand. Okay, so I think my focus is going to be on using Rookie. I started with Headwind. That's fine. Yeah, Lendl, what an idiot. Fling it!
A daring display.
Dunked it.
Flinging the orb into the flames like that. You elude banishment using such tricks.
I sure do. But Rookie's like, Hata!
Remember everything that you hold dear.
I shall. No, I shall not accept defeat from you again. Hear me, accusers. Stand your ground. Let your oils boil and rage.
It seems that you have flustered the accusers.
We're getting there, but they've hunkered down. Fine, then we shall disrupt their formation.
Have you any idea what that Lendl did to deserve his exile?
Don't know, don't care. Oh, she has like a little, like a sprint. Hata!
Not quite.
Ow, damn it. Oh, I knock him back with that.
Didn't see it coming.
Oh. No, no, no. No, you don't. Oh, that blocks him. Let me just block you like this. Oh, shit. This is bad. This is bad. I have only one person left up. Idiot. Let me save my sprint meter. Oh, God. That was dumb.
Sinners!
Sinners! No, 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 no! There we go. Not as powerful as just having her dunk it, but it'll work. Anyway, Rookie! Run circles around them and make them look like idiots!
Plunged into their fire.
Because you are the best character. Nope. Nice try, idiot. Hata!
A blow against the adversary's power.
Oh, and Rookie's back up. Well, well, well.
Toward their flames.
Let's make them look like idiots. Again. Hata!
Onward thus to greater glory. The rite has nearly ended.
Too slow. Oh.
Banished.
I have the superior aura fling. Ah, crap. Tried to get fancy with it. Shouldn't have tried to get fancy with it.
The orb.
Hehehe, gotcha. Oh, I didn't get the one that matters, though. Hata!
And it is done.
It is done.
You have prevailed. Rejoice then in your single fleeting victory.
Remember that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness. And when next we meet, you will rue the day.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. The exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment.
We have withstood
Only
worse
the
nights.
enlightened can regain their freedom.
We have withstood worse nights than this, though he was strange. Oh, right, skill trees. Can double dash. Vanish by flinging the orbs into them. Briefly stuns. For 7 seconds after saluting her adversaries. Huh. Well, we have... Oh! Instantly regain all stamina. Boost size of aura. Boost health of our pyre. I think I like her on defense. So let me...
Scribe bestows his favor.
The demon scribe. After the rites, the accusers disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon, in the still night sky, you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. Sorry, a little stuffed up this morning, I guess. Well, my friends, what can I say? The rites are real, and we're in. The Getting Out of Here Club. Next up on the agenda, keep chasing stars until we're free. Until we are free. Until we're free. Here, here, sounds fine. Might as well be us instead of Lendo back there. Anyway, guess we better start packing. As the others go about their business, Hedwyn turns to you. Reader, come walk with me while the stars are still out. You and Hedwyn walk in silence for a time before he speaks up. You have questions. Come, ask away. We need you in on this for the long haul. Yeah, why can't I take part in the basketball game? You ask Hedwyn why he and his companions did not invite you to participate in the rites finished firsthand and relied only on your guidance. He maintains his eye contact and his smile. Good question, my friend. We're going to have a lot of time to discuss that and many other things. Make you a deal. Read the stars for us again, and I'll tell you all about it on the way. You sense he speaks truly as he beckons toward the fading dark above. I don't know. Hedwyn's a little too like, hey, I'm the like nice guy you can trust. It's Star of the First Empress. Those born under it seek knowledge and new experiences. Star of the Moon Stag Hunter. Those born under it are ambitious, though also discontented. Born wiser than most. Those born under it are steadfast or narrow-minded. Those born under it are cool, calm, and collected. Mysterious and alluring. Rather complicated. The seventh jester. The Whistling Prince, a natural exuberance. Anyway. Scorpion. Liu Kang. That's a long way north and west. We'll see if this old wagon's fit for it. Then he turns to the others. How's it going, Rookie? Imps fed, wheels clean. Status, Jody? No sign of howlers. Everything is secure. Good. And get some rest. We're headed to the spring of Jamur. At dawn, we're off. Oh. Let's check inside the Oh. Hell yeah, I'll talk to Ruki. You find Ruki rummaging in the corner of the black wagon. Hey, chum. Know what? It's good having somebody else around besides those two. So, come to think of it, there's something I want to get your take on, and you have to promise to tell me honestly. Would you say... What I mean is, He hesitates, trying to find the words. Look, what I'm trying to say is, You sense something serious is troubling him. He moves in very close, making sure no one else is in earshot. It's about my mustache. I've been getting some conflicting reports about it. Would you say my mustache that it makes me look a bit, you know, unscrupulous? It makes you look distinguished. Oh yeah, the game was straight on board with me. It gives him a distinguished sort of look. Appear less trustworthy and less youthful. I think it looks perfectly fine. It makes you look dashing. You suggest that Ruki's mustache looks perfectly fine. He grins wide at you. Couldn't agree more, chum. I knew straight away that you're a real judge of character. Anyway, got to check the wheels again for might. See you around. He bounds off out of the wagon. Ruki gained +1 hope in the next right. Hell yeah. Still can't do anything with the minstrel. Very well, we must continue our journey. Ruki knows this mountain pass through to an arid region further north. Hell yeah, desert. We love the desert. Or at least I do. But I don't love the desert when it's hot, which is kind of contradictory. But I like the dry. Dry good. Which is why I live in places like the Western Dakotas and Colorado. The climate here in the valley is hot and uncomfortable. On top of that, we have a stowaway. Home? We can go home? She must have latched onto the undercarriage as he crossed the ridge. Her manner is odd, though you sense she means no harm. I like how literally every person we meet as the reader, we're like, oh yeah, this person seems on the level. Also, she looks a lot like, Eurydice. She looks a lot like Eurydice from Hades. Obviously, this game came first, but she must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You need but say the word, Hedwyn. Oh, come on, you can't be serious, Jody. She's just some kid who managed to climb aboard our wagon undetected, but still. Do it, Jody. Jadariel approaches the girl and looms over her. Listen to me, girl. We cannot guarantee that we shall get you home or any one of us. But at present, we have room for you and adequate provisions. You may accompany us for the time. Jadariel leaves without awaiting a response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your new guest. The stowaway is overjoyed at this. Also, she's holding those sticks in the PYRE sign. Is she also a reader? Really, you are so kind. You are most kind to someone you just met like me. May the 8 scribes smile upon you all. She claps her hands, bursts into laughter, and performs some sort of dance. Ruki stares at all of this and leans in close to Hedwyn. Hey, so, what gives? First the reader, and now we're taking her along? What, we gonna take in every mite-bitten drive imp we find now, too? Easy, Ruki. I think he'd want for us to bring this one along. Who, Sandalwood? I thought you said he asked we find someone fit to fit in every type of mask. Near as I can tell, yours would fit her just fine. The apparent name of some mysterious informant. We know nothing about him yet. He asked that we use our best judgment. Besides, We send her away, she'll go telling anyone she finds about us. We can't risk that right now.
So, can I come in? It's very hot, and I'm a little thirsty and a little tired, too.
Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question, though. What do we call you?
Well, this is embarrassing, I think, but I don't know for sure. It's just, back home they called me lots of names, like for the color of my hair.
They made fun of you just because you've got gray hair?
That's it. My name, it rhymes with gray. My name, oh, it's just, they called me lots of names.
You sense this girl is struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. Gray. It could be Shay. Faye seems like it could be fitting. What are our other possibilities? Lay, Shay, Tay. Gay. Gay. The gray was perhaps our tormentors made light of her. Bay. This one cannot possibly be right, can it? I like either Faye or Shay. Chat? Any opinion? Totally not to cover me needing to blow my nose. Sorry. Okay, I like Faye a lot, because it seems to suit her vibe, but Shay sounds more like an actual name. So I'll go with Shay. You suggest that the stowaway girl's name is Shay.
Why, that's it. My name is Shay. My name is Shay. Where I am from, they called me Shay the Shoddy, but I guess maybe you don't have to say that part because I didn't really like it.
Your fellow exiles decide to bring Shay along, for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Shay joined the group. She is tired, but excited. Welcome aboard. I believe this is as far as I ever got, so I'm 100% blind from here on out. The black wagon arrives in a somewhat peaceful stretch of the valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for the night to give Shay and all of you a little time to rest. Consider your Wait, no. What's up, Shay? Shay seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon.
Oh, hi, mister. You were the one who knew my name. You guessed it right, you did. Thank you for your hospitality. I've just been eating with the imps and talking to the wagon. This wagon, he and I are the same age, almost to the very day, but I am older by 3 weeks, so I am giving him a hard time. Little brother, I call him. He is a good wagon, isn't he? He will take us very, very far. My little brother, sure, he pulls at my hair at times, and I don't like it very much, but he is family. I am happy to be here with my family.
Oh no, you're crazy.
I thought that I had lost them all again. I thought that I had lost them all. Oh, but we have stopped now, haven't we? Then I should go outside to dance, in case the scribes are watching. Bye, mister.
Smiling back at you, she prances out the door. Great. Did you bring any kind of keepsake in here? Like we've got Jody's throw rug, Edwin's cooking tins, the drive imps. Nothing, apparently. Your fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Jodariel motions for you to join them. Best get used to your new life here, reader. We seldom get such moments of reprieve. Perhaps some further study of that book shall pass the time. You could join me for a little stroll if you're feeling up to it. Always something to be foraged around here. Or you could teach us more of what you know. Prepare us for the next rite. In any case, we do what we can to stay busy. Keeps the sense of isolation well at bay. You can choose from several vocations. Use what time you have. Okay, grant small global bonuses. Mentor a companion. Or search for goods. All we have is, like, just the one package that Ruki got us, so I think searching for valuables is the most important thing at this point. The dung boulders or the titan bones? Something of value or a source of enlightenment? Source of enlightenment sounds a little more promising. Well, chum, had enough scrounging for one day. Usually there isn't much, but if you never look, you never get. And believe you me, it adds up. Ooh. Oh. Consumable, like, XP stone. Cool. Let us continue. The path leading further west splits off, and once again your fellow exiles turn the choice of where to go over to you. Shay seems enthusiastic for whichever route you choose. So we have Fall Flat. Shay believes we'll be as swift or as strong. I like swiftness. That's pretty well key to my strategies so far. So let us trust in the crazy girl's visions, imaginings, vibes. Shay is behaving stranger than usual as you traverse the rocky pathways of Fall Flat.
This was the path that Jomer Manymane ran across so many times. Can you not feel his presence, him and all of his friends, here in the sand and in the air and all about?
At first you pay it little heed, though. Later you observe your fellow exiles seem to have more of a lightness in their step. Perhaps it was the previous day's rest that did everyone good? +1 quickness for the next rite. Okay, cool. I wonder, though, if these different paths will affect the story at all, or if it's just going to be like bonuses like it's been. En route to the spring of Jomer, you hear all about the roving slug market, which appears to be nearby. Ruki insists you take a look after you settle in. Let's do it. Oh, new page revealed. Definitely need to read that. I need to learn more of what the hell is going on. But first, let me talk to Hedwin. Hedwin motions for you to join him. His easygoing smile soon fades. You asked before how come you can't conduct the rites yourself. It's a fair question, and I wanted to respond. It's not that we don't think you could do it. I told you when we met, you're tougher than you look. It's just your connection to those books, to us. We need your guidance out there in the field. We can't do this ourselves. I've made that clear. You've made that clear. You're our reader. Out of all of us, you have the most important job. Nor do we have a substitute if you decide that job is not for you. He pauses for a moment, then his expression softens. Look, we'll help each other to get out of here. And as for the rites, we don't want you to feel left out. Every time you go out there, you're right there with us, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Thanks for hearing me out. He nods to you in a reassuring way as he departs, leaving you to consider what he said. So, they're basically just using me. Perhaps I'll be able to find a way. In time. How many nations did I scour in the name of Solium Mur? How many countries fell before our spears and blades? Such questions mattered less to me with every passing victory. Our legions swelled across the land, and our dominion grew. The Emperor Solium Mur paid all this little heed. He only tended to his personal affairs. Our legions relished the autonomy. We did not know that the Emperor cared nothing for his legions, nor his people. He cared only for that which was before him. One day he learned of such a thing as to befit his name and vowed to seek it out. Ominous. Okay, brief instructions. Oh, okay. First of Exile. Okay, so it's just continuing the story from before. Fair enough. Let's do a capitalism.
Hey guys, how's it going, Mr. Greentail? Been a while and all that. Hey Ron, it's going. Say, how come you've set up shop all the way out here? Isn't this a little out of the way? Well, let's just say you guys, you ain't my only customers. You see, Dad and I, we know this business pretty good. We've been around the block, and so...
As Ron keeps blathering, Ruki signals to you in a furtive way.
Here's the deal, chum. Got an informant says there's something here connected to this rights business. See if you can spot it. Should be able to pawn some of our stuff to make the trade. And don't even worry about Falcon Ron. So anyways, you guys got something for me or what? A plain parcel you got there. I could take it off your paws if you want.
So,
Hey, you know, I'll take it, Mr. Greentail, though you drive a pretty hard bargain. Are you gonna take something off my hands here, or what?
Mooncrest. Rank 10 Talisman. Chance to return immediately. Baron moves fast. Oh! That's... Ooh, bonus damage. I mean, Mooncrest is good.
That's a one-of-a-kind thinger you just got there, you know, and you got yourself a real good deal from me as well, so... Thanks.
Okay, it's equipment for someone.
Apparently, one of us bozos can get a little edge out of that thing. During the rites, I mean. Just a question of who gets to try it out.
Each of your fellow exiles may have a talisman equipped. Decide who shall wield it. After being banished, there's a chance to return immediately. I think that best suits Ruki, because he's my offense guy. He's quick, he's able to dodge around enemies, so I want him to be able to auto-res if I screw up, and he gets caught.
Anyways, Dad over here, his feet, you know, we've been having some trouble with his feet, getting real something or other from all the hoofing around, and so you see...
Ryuki indicates to you that now would be a good time to depart. But what if I want to buy something else, like bonus damage? That would also be really good, and I hate to sell an XP gem. Hello, Bubble Tea. How you doing? And thank you for the lurk. Good to see ya. I think the bonus damage would honestly be good, so let me buy that too. I'm sure everyone who knows the game is screaming at me to be like, no, you sold an XP gem, what are you doing? It's fine. I have no idea what I am doing, and I am a certified idiot. I want to have everyone with equipment. That seems important to me. Much as I hate to leave this thing go, but it's fine.
See ya, Mr. Greentail, and your friend there, too. I like him. Seems real nice, you know?
Alright, but before I commence the light, the super caffeinated tea that I've been drinking, as per usual, is running right through me. So I'm going to take a quick break, and then we shall play more magical basketball. Hope you'll stick with me. There is much more b-ballin' to be had. And I'm eager to see what colorful cast of characters I'll be up against next. It'll be kind of funny if it's the Accusers again, because it was kind of easy to whip them that last time. I wouldn't mind that. You know, we take an easy W. Anyway, be back in a few. Hope you'll stick with me. I return. Water re-upped, sinuses hopefully cleared. Hopefully I don't sound too disgusting this morning. But I think it's mostly fine. I just might need to, like, I don't know, down some hot sauce or something to try and burn it out of my throat. Or I guess I could... No, I'm not going to pour myself bourbon at 10 in the morning. Jesus. Anyway. Let us begin the next trial. As you complete preparations for the rites to commence, you notice Shay approaching. You notice, too, that she is wearing your companion's raiments.
We can go home? Shay, I thought I made myself quite clear that you were not to touch those robes. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Jadariel. I just thought that maybe you were being funny at the time. Unbelievable. Hey, something's happening in the sky. I think we're up.
So is it gonna force Shay into my party? Be interesting to see how different she controls.
Reader, what brings you to the spring of Jomir?
What do you think, announcer?
Why, it must have been the stars.
Indeed.
Although it seems that your triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The rules of the rites were not created for you to besmirch.
But what if we did, though?
Prepare now to confront the fate.
What?
They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance. But first, you have a choice to make.
Who to bring? The sky burns bright once more as your next adversaries in the rites approach. Oh! Look at this distinguished gentleman. Their apparent leader is a bent old cur who regards you with a formal bow. At his side is an intense young man. I hail you, exiles of the Nightwings, and am grateful that you chose to grace us with your presence once again. I am called Dalbert Oldheart, and this is my son, Alma.
We need not greet them, father.
We shall face you in the field this night, and may the victor's pyre burn eternal. But first, I offer you a token of good faith, and show of appreciation that the Nightwings have returned. Dalbert approaches you with something in his paw. You sense his motives are sincere as he hands you a small talisman. Ooh, +2 quickness. That'd be good to put on Jadariel because she's so slow. Huh. What an honorable adversary we have. Ah, crap, they have a dog.
That cur was very kind, and his son, he was so caring, wasn't he? When can we start? I want to help you beat them.
We need 3 of us exactly to conduct a rite, but we've got 4 now, besides the reader. This ought to be his call. If someone has to stand aside this time, I volunteer.
No volunteering, chum. It ought to be the reader's call, remember? Very well then, reader. Who shall it be?
Prepare to make your choice.
The rite shall begin forthwith.
Okay, so... She is... Wow, she's almost as fast as Ruki? Oh my god. That's kind of crazy. She doesn't have a lot of presence. She deals as much damage. Man, Shay is really good, actually. What is hope? Duration of banishment. Okay. Yeah, I think if I have Ruki and Shay, and then Jadariel on defense, that's a pretty good team. I've got Ruki and Shay to keep up the offense with their incredible speed. And it... Give me time, I'm talking through it. Oh, right, talisman. Quickness. I should unequip you from this, because you're gonna sit out. So yeah, man.
As you will.
Yeah, having the cur thing, which is good.
Don't have to tell me twice, chum.
And Shay. You can get the Moon Crest.
Shay,
Do they have all her names voiced? Or does she be like, no, that's not it. My name is Shay, if you pick a different name? Interesting.
Oh, me? Thank you. Thank you for believing in me, because I think the scribes do too.
it is done.
Hey, I'll have other chances. I think you did the right thing. Nightwings, I trust you are well prepared, for these old eyes yet see the right shall be commencing momentarily. Are you quite ready too, my son? I hope so, father. Here, now, let me show you. The orb.
Begin.
Oh god. Oh god, their dog.
Someone there rose to the occasion.
Okay, Shay? Let's see. Oh, I don't like her dash. Ata!
The path to glory laid bare.
I do not like her dash. Ah, crap.
Oh dear.
My aura's bigger. Oh god. Oh god. Go, 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 go! Ah. Oh my god, I got away with it. Look forth, my son. The waters of Jomer Manymane bring blessings unto us this eve. Perhaps our chance has come at last. We need more than blessings to prevail against them, father. Please, keep fighting. Eh? Moon drops? Interesting.
A boon come from the stars themselves.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Be enough for
Oh my god.
Dormer's faithful son.
Ooh, infinite stamina? Hell yeah.
Glorious.
Glorious! Okay, so you can get little boosts like that. Shay, you're up. Oh crap. Oh crap. No, 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 no!
Dalbert threw it in.
Ah. It's fine. I don't need to have a perfect victory. Just a victory.
Banished.
What an idiot. Infinite stamina. Sprint around him and dunked.
Yes.
One more blow will do it.
Now end the ceremony.
Ooh.
Oh, poor old Dalbert.
Oh my god. Her jump is kind of incredible. Oh crap. No, no you don't. I will walk into you and kill you. Ah. Oh god, oh god.
Woe is you.
Indeed. Oh, she does like a charge up and then like runs. But my jump is incredible. Okay, Shay is weird,
The Nightwings
but
prevailed.
I like her.
It was a glorious performance, I must say.
Why, thank you, announcer.
Perhaps you shan't be quite so fortunate next time.
It seems we have prevailed. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I wonder what will happen to the Fate. They seemed so nice, didn't they?
Exiles of the Nightwings, the dawn is yours, and may you earn your freedom. But, Father, the dawn might have been ours. We failed, and I have failed you. Nonsense. We are the Fate. We do what is ordained, and nothing less. Now let us go, my son, for I am weary once again. They kind of gave me a run for my money a couple
There is
times.
much to learn from this experience.
Oh, okay. My standby characters still get experience.
The exile rookie opened up his eyes a bit.
See that, chums? Old rookie Greentail's got some bite in him yet.
Can jump a second time while airborne. Ooh. Additional 5 when plunging in. Sprinting even faster than normal. Jump a second or third time. Oh. Instantly returns, basically? SR 50% further. Blast can banish. I like this Glory Dive. Glory Dive seems really good. The stuff over here is okay, but a lot of it seems to revolve around his jump, which I'm not crazy about.
A blessing from the Alpha Chief himself.
The Alpha Chief. Shay, do you... No, not yet. Very well.
Until the stars align.
Hello, excuse me? I mean, would you excuse me for a moment, do you think?
You're one of them. What do you want? Father needs me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I think I forgot what I was going to say. I'm so embarrassed,
What is the matter with you? It is against the rights for us to even speak like this.
I did not know that, I don't think. No one said anything like that to me, but then all this, it's very new to me, and so I thought, maybe...
You cannot be serious.
Yes, I mean, I like to laugh a lot, and you... How about you?
This is a Nightwing's trick. Father told me not to speak with any of you.
But I just...
I have to go.
Wait, Almer, wait, I think that was your name. Was that even your name? Wait.
Shay has a crush? Also, when do we actually get to earn our freedom? Like, how many basketball games does it take? As you return to the wagon after defeating the Fate, you notice Jodariel tense up and frown. Where did he go? Who? Wait, the sleeping guy? The minstrel. He's gone. You see, it is true. There is no trace of the lone minstrel who had been lying still in the corner of the wagon all this time. You join the others and search for him outside. Fifth party member? Your fellow exiles have revealed nothing to you of the lone minstrel or how they found him, though you sense their concern as they scour the vicinity for him. We'll worry about the minstrel, my friend. You worry about the stars. Wherever they guide us, we're going. You gaze upon the stars once more. The Midnight Star. Ooh, spooky. Everyone, we're headed back east, all the way across the valley.
Towards the cairn of Haub, then.
That's right, we have to risk it.
What if that minstrel guy doesn't turn up by then?
We shall find him, on this night or another. They continue searching for some time, however, the minstrel is nowhere to be found. Troubling. Oh, there's attic? Oh, only imps could fit up there. What's up, Hedwin? After having overcome the Fate with great prowess last night, you find Hedwin off on his own. You sense he wants to talk about your decision to exclude him from conducting the rite. I guess we'll have some tough choices to make before all this is over, my friend. Just been thinking about that. I'm glad you let the others go instead of me during the rite. I mean that. All the more since we succeeded. I don't know what's more intense, participating in the rite or just watching from the sidelines. Anyway, thank you for checking in. I'm off to go make sure we're ready to move. He departs to check on things outside. You sense he has no misgivings about what transpired and is more concerned at present about the missing minstrel. He's like too straightforward. There's gotta be more to him, right? There is still no sign of the lone minstrel, though Jodariel tracks potential signs of movement east, the same way you are headed. You consider where to search for him. Edmund thinks the missing minstrel could have taken the route opposite to the one you took. Jodariel believes he must have taken the same route you took earlier. I think Jodariel, it makes more sense that he would go back the same way. Because, like, he already knows the way through there, because we passed through there before. That tracks to me. As you make your way through the stark badlands of Fall Flat, all there is to show for the missing minstrel is a deeper scowl on Jodariel's face. Alas, I felt certain that he would have taken our same route to the Spring of Jomer. It's alright, Jody. He could have gone anywhere. Likely there was nothing to be found either way. We should keep moving. You pick up bits and pieces of the minstrel's significance to your fellow exiles. He was there when they first discovered the Black Wagon, but they speak little more of it for now. I wonder, was he my predecessor? Because, like, they have to have had a reader to be able to participate in the rites, right? Stop the wagon. What? How come? Because of her.
They're coming! They're coming for us! We have to be ready! We have to!
Does she mean what I think she means? I believe so. Your fellow exiles scrambled to prepare the wagon for whatever is out there. Once you help them settle in, perhaps you can learn more of their source of concern. Is it the Howlers that have been foreshadowed a few times? Anyone around to give me more information? No? Okay. Prepare for the night, I guess. They are coming for us.
They fear the scribes! They fear the scribes! I know they do!
What's she talking about? What's going on? Howlers. Lots of them. Then, what are we gonna do?
They fear the scribes!
Calm yourself, Shay. We shall give them reason to fear us as well. We'll use the raiments in the books. Indeed, one of us can draw them out under the reader's watch. It shall be just like one of our rites. Edwin turns to you. It seems we need your help in this, my friend. We just need a volunteer to go with you.
I will do it, mister. Please, you have to let me in. The scribes. They will protect me. I know they will.
Jodial exchanges looks with Hedwyn. Each of them nods at you as if to signal their approval. Okay. Is this gonna be like a wave defense? Intriguing.
That howling sound, it means they're here. Oh, by the scribes, they're here.
It is absolutely a wave defense. Ah, shit. This isn't so bad. Obviously, it's like the, you know, it's kind of the tutorial for this sort of thing. Like the Howlers, these are the things we're concerned about. These things are like tiny. I mean, they are coming in big numbers, but... Is standing in the black shit bad? I feel like it's probably bad. Anyway, let me pop him in melee since they're getting close. There we go, got a threeper. Am I being slow in my power casting here?
More, I think there's many more. Oh, here they come, here they come.
Bring it on! Oh crap, they're coming from all sides. Ooh, to power jump? Oh god, that's so many! That's so many! Shit, 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 shit! Stop it! Ah! At what point do we take lethal damage? Okay.
Is it over now at last? It is, I think it is. Oh, those poor and wretched beasts.
Just then Shay spots something creeping toward her.
Who? What?
Surely the others won't just let her get mauled, right? The howling subsides as your fellow exiles scramble out to check on Shay. You find her in one piece, along with an unfamiliar little face.
Isn't he the best? Can we keep him?
Wait, so are the drive imps and the howlers the same thing? Just one is domesticated? you sense a depth of experience in this creature, at least judging by Drive Imp standards. In fact, you feel a connection to him. If you concentrate, perhaps you can derive some meaning from his calls and screeches. Seems both excited and frustrated by something. History with the Black Wagon? You can now understand this unusual Drive Imp. The Drive Imp seems satisfied at having gotten through to you, and you explain to your companions what little you have learned of him so far. No one argues against letting the creature come along. Inside the wagon, the other Drive Imps stare at him with something like reverence. The Drive Imp has joined you. He seems to know his way around. Welcome aboard! Oh god. What do you want, little creature? You can see the little imp has made himself at home. He rushes right up to you. Able to find you thanks to the swarm of howlers. He has no love of howlers, and they know not to mess with him either. Plans to set up a nest that should ward off any further trouble from them. Okay, cool. He believes this journey will be worth it. Happy to be back where he belongs and urges you to keep going. What a motley crew! He bounds off towards his brethren, settled in the wagon's rafters. The leader of our Drive Imps. Towards the lick sand. Hedwyn orders the wagon to a halt somewhere in the barren wastes of Jomer Valley. There's someone on the road. Be careful, everyone. The figure watching the black wagon from afar approaches, arms spread wide, though a hat and cloak conceal the figure's features. Then the imp rushes out toward whomever it is. Very riled up, though in an almost joyous way. Oh, hey, the minstrel. You look very dignified. So, it is good to see you, and you found the others, even faster than expected. The imp called Tizot appears very pleased. The lone minstrel turns toward the rest of you. Hello, we have not met, but I know who you are, or who you must be. I returned as promptly as I could.
Have you walked with the scribes themselves? Because I think maybe you have.
Hell yeah. We magic be ballin'. Morning, Hugh. Hello indeed. You had us worried there when you took off. I should knock him back into his slumber. I did not aim to cause you such concern. As soon as I awakened, I had to notify my client that the Nightwings have returned. Your client? My client, Sandalwood. He is your point of contact, as I understand. You did not find his wagon by mistake. So, what now? You continue down the path. That is why I am here. When we meet my client, he shall explain. For now, you have a job to do. I assure you that I shall not interfere. But I mean to accompany you. Would that be all right? Edwin and the others exchanged looks. Welcome back, minstrel. You got a name? I am sometimes called Tarek. It is a pleasure to meet you, Nightwings. The lone minstrel returns to the black wagon with your fellow exiles. The lone minstrel rejoined the group. It's very Supergiant Games to, thrust me into the middle of things. They really like in media res storytelling, but, I feel like even more than their other games I've played, it's like, hey, you're in the thick of this. You get no exposition. Try to figure out your place in this. Good luck. The Cairn of Ha'ub is a foreboding sight. It is here that the next rite is soon to commence. Reader, if you have a moment once we are settled on these grounds, I wish to speak to you in the wagon at your leisure. Sure, you seem to be pretty important, so... Oh! Listen to various music. First, let me check the book. Let me get more lore. The Rope Collar. I knew it was a fool's errand, but my liege, he would not listen. He instead insisted to pursue a certain treasure, a celestial orb, freshly fallen from the heavens in the reaches of the downside. He would be a living legend if only he could grasp it, whispered in his ear by that Kalamer rope collar, his elder and most trusted aide. Would that I slew that man myself. His was a simple and yet brilliant ruse to draw the Emperor farther still from his responsibilities and towards his greed. Thus did the Emperor begin an expedition into the Forsaken Lands. He insisted that he go himself. The lone minstrel seems to have situated himself in the wagon. He is very still, not unlike when he was sleeping. Reader, I shall keep this brief, as you shortly have a rite you must conduct. You have read something of the Book of Rites, which means you may know something of my nature. On the contrary, you know not what he means, and he soon senses this. Oh, forgive me, for I spoke too soon. Suffice it, I have served the Nightwings for some time. Conduct the rites with glory, and you shall achieve what you seek. The lone minstrel nods farewell to you and steps away. Okay.
Hey guys, fancy running into you this side of the sand, so what can I do you for? Ron, how'd you make it all this way ahead of us? Come on now, Mr. Greendale, can't just give up all my business secrets, am I right? What I can do, though, seeing as you've been such a good customer as all, is provide for you a sample of a little something you might like. Yeah, check this out. Seeing as you bought that Mooncrest thing from me last time, why, I'm just thinking you could use this, and I got more if you want.
A pinch of stardust. Oh, power up a talisman. Thank you. But, now I'm kind of... Oh, right, I earned money from fighting the Howlers. Interact with Ron to quiet him down. Please be quiet. Bear moves faster than usual. Lucrative contract seems like a very, very good thing to get. Like, let me invest in my future here.
I know you're gonna like that stuff, guys. It's pretty woohoo! Know what I mean? And if you want some more now, I know just the individual and his dad who can get it. Catch my meaning, yeah? Just stop on by some other time.
An old written order for some foolhardy wanderer to seek out some well-imagined fortune in the downside. Okay, so this is obviously going on Jadariel, because she is the queen of defense. And I think Tailwind Crest is pretty good on Headwind. I do think I like him a little better than Shay, with their speed evened out a little more, because Shay's dash is just kind of weird. I don't like it. I'm sure there's a way to make it work, but... yeah, I think for now I just save up.
You guys take care, okay? And thanks for doing business.
His voice has evolved, I know, I don't care. It's more fun, I think. He's literally a slimy merchant man. I think it fits. You and your fellow exiles gather around the sacred site known as the Cairn of Haub, anticipating the hour that the rites are to commence again. All is quiet for a time, and then, from out of nowhere, it charges in a gangly cur. He stops short and gives you a mighty sneer. Psst. And that's Barker Ashpaw's real piece of work. Just don't make eye contact.
Oh, well, would you look at this lot? Even got one of our own. Consorting with the two-leggers. You're a disgrace there, mate, you realise?
Good to see you, Barker. You're looking well. Didn't know you knew about the rites.
Oh, I know about a lot of things, my friend. For instance, I know you're gonna be very, very sad if we wipe the floor with you here. Dunno whose back you scratched there yourself as spotting the high and mighty Nightwings there, but I'm gonna make sure all of you regret it, because why not?
Sounds good. Sounds good. The cur Barker laughs away as his pack stumbles after him. You hear them howling and cackling as the stars above begin to glow. So are they going to be all dogs? They're going to have the speed advantage on me if so. Also, Barker's fun. I like him. I thought it was going to give him the, like, the songy voice from, that playthrough, the, like,
What's up, fuck?
To the splendors of the accursed cairn of Haub.
I don't step on this voice.
Find the downside grows less pleasant from this point. But first, there's a tradition to uphold. This time you stand against the dissidents.
The dissidents.
Even now they hunger to defeat you. Perhaps not simply to regain their freedom, but to deny you yours.
How rude. As the stars shine down upon you, the pack of curs you stand against this night continue hooting and howling.
Oh, come on, you lot. Let's boil some blood.
Then Ruki pulls you aside. Look, chum, I don't know how to say this, but I can't go against these guys. Just trust me on this one, okay? You sense he means it. You make a mental note to ask him about his history with Barker whenever time permits. It's alright, Ruki. We can take care of him. Begging your pardon, but if you need another to stand at your side this night, I have someone here whom I would recommend. Do not be coy with us, minstrel. Don the robes if you intend to stand with us. Oh, I did not mean myself. The rites are not for me. I was instead referring to this little one. Oh my god! I can have the imp as a party member? A creature wearing tiny raiments appears to the lone minstrel's side. Amazing. Absurd. The imp knows the rites. He knows a great deal. So long as the Nightwings stand together, he shall be at their side. Though you need not take my word for it. But Tizzo, our adversaries seem to be preoccupied. Perhaps you might quickly show our comrades what you can do. The little imp peers at you. You sense his connection to the rites as he awaits your guidance. Demonstrate some of his favorite tricks. Reader, influencing Tizzo may take some time getting used to. He is inviting you to try.
Another joins your ranks.
Oh!
And a mere imp. Although, no, it cannot be.
Oh, interesting.
Then we shall see what comes
Implode?
of yours.
Oh! Ooh. Interesting. The question is, can I fly while holding the orb? Ooh. Okay, that's neat. Not super fond of his zip ability, but the rest? He seems pretty good. Yeah, it's 3 dogs. Well done as ever, Tizzo. Well then, Rita, who shall conduct the rites in the name of the Nightwings?
Who shall conduct the rites?
He's not actually that quick. But he's got kind of a lot of presence, more than I would expect. Oh, man. Tough to pick. I feel like not Shay. Oh, yeah. Ruki literally will refuse to take the field. Well, obviously Jadar. She gotta earn that Shetta for us. I might try out Tizzo. Should give someone else the Cur thing. Headwind's a good, like, all-rounder. It's Shay or Tizzo? Shay or Tizzo? I think Tizzo because he'll be a little more useful on defense. Let me speed him up a little bit.
Tizo.
And then Headwind.
Edwin. Shiru-sama. Now.
ready to prove himself against the dissonance.
Palms up, you swill. Come on, boys, let's get him.
Oh yeah, it's b-balling time.
The first of many banishments.
Idiot. Idiots.
Already does your adversary's flame begin to flicker.
Not used to using Jodariel on the offense like that. Oh crap, I need... Oh shit!
Barker leaps
Ah.
headlong into the fire.
Okay, I got a little overconfident there.
Too bad for that one.
Verity! I love this announcer so much. Alright, Headwind, you're up. Oh god. I got quite a cast on him. Let's earn some bounties here.
Such chaos.
It's a glorious contest of havoc and hostility. Get a twofer.
Their pyre shan't survive much more of
You know what? Jodariel on offense, I kind of underestimated her.
Alright, you lot, that does it. No more fussing around, right? Me boys and me, we're proper angry now.
What the hell are they doing?
Careful now. Your
Oops.
adversary Barker there seems rather fired up.
Ah.
Unfortunate.
Well, I knew fighting a pack of dogs was going to be more difficult.
I thought they had you there.
No, it's fine, it's fine. I'm amazing. Oh shit. Oh crap. Crap. Respawn. Okay. Missed me!
Flame has died a little.
Tizo is a delight.
Once more,
But I need to earn some more bounties here. And I immediately fuck it up.
What the scribes ordained.
Okay, they're actually challenging me a bit more here. Okay, Jodariel, we need to not fuck this one. Well. Facing a bunch of dogs is not easy.
That was the last of them.
Indeed it was.
It is done.
Power of flight.
The Nightwings prevail yet again. They proved superior to their adversaries.
Of course.
The
yeah.
ceremony is
I think this is a good lineup. I'd prefer to have Ruki rather than Headwind, but I think this might be my like go-to team. Jodariel to be like the defensive bulwark, an occasional offense if I like completely team wipe them, and then Tizo and Ruki to be like fast-moving offense, like zip past their lines. Perhaps now they shall learn some humility. Was I excited to have prevailed?
Well, I'll be heaping bolted tongue, but I just can't believe you showed us the what for like that. Me boys and I will have to take you just a tad more serious next time. Till then, you just be sure to tell Rookie Graintail that yours truly, he remembers everything, you hear?
The rites do tend to teach something of trust.
Inspiration? I think I'm beginning to understand something of all this, my friend. Choose a mastery for Headwind. 50% more stamina is pretty good. Better power casting. Jumping into the banishes then. Oh, wow. Healing for our pyre? What about this side? Group buff to stamina. Bearing the orb, Headwind is allies move with and pass the orb more quickly. Instantly return. Banished allies turn. Ooh. I like being able to build up to like the. I do like the group buff, because he's just like, he's my all-rounder. He's not particularly good in any one thing. He's just kind of there, so I'm not often controlling him directly. So I think I like him being kind of a buff.
The General reveals his stratagem.
Witness the rites firsthand and be inspired.
I do like that everyone gains at least some XP.
Simple imps.
He feels solemn respect for the rites and their myriad complexities. I'm excited to see what we get for him. Faster fluttering or zipping. Turns much faster than normal. Implode vanishes more. Additional damage, that's probably what I'm going to go for. Moon Sign. Allies can instantly transport to and from their pyre. If banished, automatically casts his Implode ability if he does not possess the orb. Neat. Turns into a fast-moving Howler. We're back. No, I like the speed. I want him going left side here, I think.
'Tis the influence of the imp scribe.
Like, there's an imp scribe.
Until the next rite.
Splendid was your guidance of the Nightwings, reader. Your fellows are fortunate to have found one such as you. May you find the freedom that you seek. I feel like Shay is kind of on the bottom tier for me. Like, I was kind of into her, but then Tizo is just like, hey, I do what Shay does, but better in every way. After vanquishing the dissonance with aplomb, you return to the wagon to recover from the night's ordeal and figure out how best to proceed. You alright, Rookie? I think so, chum. I just need a little time. Didn't count on Parker being caught up in all this. You don't owe him your conscience. You'll sort things out with him. You always do. I do not wish to interrupt, but the dark of night is waning. Reader, would you join us outside, please? You find Jadariel and the lone minstrel gazing into the sky above the valley, which is beginning to grow pale. You look towards the heavens. Where to next? Wait, you are not permitted to conduct the next rite here? Interesting. Oh boy, the Bog Star. A very pleasant location, I'm sure. Then, it is as I feared. We are to press further north, beneath the valley into flagging hands. Gloom-filled, desolate region of the downside. Disgusting swamp pit, great!
The scribes are watching over us. They will protect us wherever we should go. Had you been to flagging hands, you would not say such things. The scribes have surely turned their backs on that place. If I may, the bleakness of flagging hands shall wear upon you, to be sure. I urge for you to take what rest you can, for you shall need your strength upon the road ahead. Your fellow exiles agree to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall have to press deeper into the downside. Like, what is... So the dogs must have a reader too. Like, every team has to have a reader, right? Someone to interpret the stars and, like, tell them how to do the rites? Or what if, like, I am one Gestalt reader, and, like, there's an aspect of me guiding every team? What if, like, I'm one of the scribes? I don't know. Correct. Okay. Well, for every team having a scribe. And again, I'm thinking aloud. Please don't spoil it for me. I'd just like to let people know where my head's at, because I'm playing this blind. Just thinking. Let me know if I'm wildly off base, though. Yeah, I haven't played this. This is the one Supergiant game I've never ventured into. I played this for like a half an hour before. It's fine. What's good, Ruki? You can tell something is troubling Ruki, though he seems relieved to see you. Hey, chum, listen, I got to level with you real quick. You remember Barker, don't you? Not exactly easy to forget, though. Believe you me, I try. Well, he's got me by the scruff. I've been down here a little while, as you can see by now, but Barker, he's been here longer. He's made quite the name down here. As for me, I needed help, you understand. I had a certain standard to uphold. So, I figured he would be the one to ask.
Oh yeah, it's Supergiant. I'm gonna love this. Then Ruki hesitates. But then his familiar grin returns. Like, the only game of theirs I haven't been 100% on board with has been Transistor, and that game was still great. Just, I feel it kind of fumbled the execution in their storytelling, which is unusual for them, but the gameplay was still good.
So what if I owe him, though, right, chum? I got people back on the other side, and just between us, we're loaded, I mean rich. My little problem with Barker, soon it's gonna take care of itself. Just as soon as my people send the money through. So, I am telling you right here and now, don't you even worry about it, and I'm sure everything on that front is gonna end up real tidy real soon.
With that, he scampers off before you can respond. It seems Ruki owes a debt of some sort. What is on the line exactly? You are unsure. I get the sense that... Oh, I'm ready for existential dread. After In Stars and Time, I'm so ready for existential dread. I'm already in that headspace. God, that game was so good. Come dawn, you find Hedwyn and Jadariel assessing the current situation with the minstrel. Are you most certain? Aye, madam. I make no claim the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Hedwyn motions to you as they continue talking. Seems we'll have some work to do once we arrive in Flagging Hands. Let's get going, soon as you're ready. Sooner we get there, sooner we can leave. To the Flagging Hands. It is interesting that there are, like, areas I never end up, visiting. Also, this is a small thing, but I really like their font that they use. It reminds me of Lord of the Rings. It's nice. How do we proceed? The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Jadariel indicated. The air is thick and foul. Similar thoughts? Yeah. Yeah. I really love the combat system, but man, the story. But at least you had that man with the smooth voice. You had Sword Boyfriend to carry you through it. How far to the pit of Militha? All the way across the marshlands on the coast. Reader, would you join me in the wagon for a moment? We have matters to discuss. Jadariel and Hedwyn exchange looks, then she turns to you. Go see what he wants. Is that a celestial orb? Thank you for your time, reader. I have something for you on behalf of my client. Before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort beside the Book of Rites. As you have surmised, the triumvirates you are to confront during the rites shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. The Beyonder Crystal may help ensure that you are well prepared in turn. It is a resource now at your disposal to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it and you shall see what I mean. It is calling you. Do I get to spy on the other teams? Beyonder Crystal seeks Ruki? You look upon the shimmering surface of the Beyonder Crystal. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your consciousness. An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. I sense that you are not a total idiot. She reaches for the clasps on her mask. I was kind of giving her the same as the Jadariel voice.
So the Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? You must be their lovely reader. Please call me Sandra. We met briefly before when you first beheld the book. When you were stuck inside of it, I was among the phantoms your companions banished there, no doubt stroking their egos. You listened well enough to that damned voice. Now I suggest you listen well to me. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots whose freedoms happen to be intertwined with yours. I know the rights better than anyone. I soon can whip you into shape, if you but take advantage of my services. First, I offer scribe trials to those friends of yours. If they can pass, it shall be worth their while, and yours. Secondly, my Beyonders and I shall avail ourselves for practice rites, should you be so inclined.
Banished for eternity and trapped within the rites.
Or you could always come and chat and briefly free me from an eternity of boredom.
A scribe trial. Earn a unique reward if they prevail. No strings competition. A scribe trial sounds interesting. Let me give that a try.
Indeed, it looks as though one of those failures of yours is ready for a lesson in pain.
Choose among the worthy. Ineligible, ineligible, ineligible. Only Ruki, huh? A unique talisman. Sure, Ruki. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Ruki.
What, the loudmouth cur? Well, I suppose he's ready technically. Though I have a litany of reservations about him, but let us bring him forth.
Soon, Ruki appears, in heed of the summons. Ah, chum, why are you looking at me like that? Sorry, you're going to the Shadow Realm for a bit, Ruki. One-on-one match? Alright, what's the big idea, huh? This some kind of trick you're playing, chum? The apparition Sandra then appears and unfastens her mask.
Shut your snout and listen well, cur. You answer to me here.
What?
Your mouth runs quicker than those stubbly little paws. You have much to learn if you have any intent to prevail in the rites. Let's see how you fare without the benefit of your trusted comrades. Say for your lovely reader. I guess it's you and me then, huh, chum? Wherever you are. Oh. Alright then. Oops. Moon pressed. Twofer. There's only one left to go. Ah! Oh, those are barriers. I see. Okay. I gotta move careful here. Let me use these barriers to my advantage. I am not using the barriers enough to my advantage. Also, the Moon Crest is making this a lot easier than it would be otherwise. Ah! Stupid Jodariel clones. Ah! Whoop! Stop respawning so damn fast. There we go. Got one. Whew, okay, just need 3 hits. Let me get this first, and then dodge around a little bit. Nope. They read me like a book there. It's fine. No, you don't. The glory dive serves me well. One more time. Easy. Baby game. That is how we do it, right, chum? It is, and you acknowledge likewise that you did not do it on your own, despite having to face my demon friends all by yourself. You passed my test, cur. Congratulations are in order, both to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell.
Don't flirt with me, Book Spirit. Oh my god. Don't flirt with me, silly ghost.
That Sandra kind of gives me the shakes, know what I mean, chum? Hey, what's that you got?
Dromer's Fang. Ooh, it lingers longer than usual, so he leaves like a puddle on the ground? Okay. Only usable by Ruki. Neat. It does seem a little better than the Moon Crest. I don't use his aura that much, but maybe I should. Well, anyway. Sorry, I'm a little worried I'm getting sick here. We'll see how long I last today. Serves me right for spending time with my friends in person. Played some good old Magic the Gathering. Hadn't done a draft in some time. You find everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in flagging hands eats away at one's spirit. Only the imp Tizo seems unaffected. Most of your fellow exiles lost -1 hope. Suffer alongside them. A moment, reader. There are several courses we may take through flagging hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. However, your companion's spirits shall likely suffer more. Okay, so at the cost of hope, I can take longer to get there. You can get a valuable item if you take a job there. Faster route going that way. Improve a talisman. I mean, valuable item calls to me the most. Sorry, Headwind. Everyone gets to suffer for a bit. Because we gotta build up our power. And besides, we're undefeated so far. The north route through flagging hands is dismal beyond reckoning. There is little talk among your group, yet you sense despair encroaching. Only Tizo seems unaffected. It's fine. Tizo still has max hope, and he's our boy. Later, you accompany the lone minstrel in pursuit of his task here. Speak not directly to the living shade, but be true to your heart when responding to its inquiries, and make no attempt to look it in the eye. The lone minstrel offers these and other words of advice as you approach the burial mounds of Cold Moat, where many exiles of the downside see their final days. A glimmer of a shade appears before you and you stand surrounded by the dead. You barely see it, and it does not speak, but you feel its thoughts piercing your heart and mind. According to the shade, the book that you possess may lay some of these fallen here to rest. The shade leaves you to your work. You turn through the book, locating passages concerning freedom and the spirit. You recite such words as seem best fit to each of the fallen you see. It is draining work. The shade resurfaces after a while. It leads you to a hollowed stump, then fades away. A knock shroom. Ooh! That's worth a fair bit. Hell yeah. By the time you reach the Pit of Militha, everyone besides the Imp Tizo seems to be feeling even worse than before. You sense their desire to leave this place as soon as possible. Prepare for the ride anyway, even though we are hopeless. Ooh, new page. Sorry, Jadariel, book comes first. It was not long before the Empire began to crumble. With my liege gone, his own country quickly turned upon itself. I must admit that this collapse had started long before the Emperor's disappearance. His decision to give chase after a myth but hastened the inevitable. All the while, the rope caller stood by, awaiting such a time as he could rule in my liege's stead. He would be our people's savior. His first charge was to organize a search for the missing Solium Mur. Warriors, pathfinders, and scholars heard the call and prepared to seek him out. You sense Jodariel's steel gaze well before you turn to her. Reader, rummaging about the wagon once again. Tell me something now that you are here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? In like a sexual way? You consider the question. You have never before met someone like her, but do know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. You are very much aware that she could snap you like a twig at any point. Joke's on you, I'm into that shit. I mean, she can be a bit intense, but she grumbles a bit, but she doesn't seem to, like, actively wish anyone any harm. She just wants to protect those in her chosen circle, which is something that I can understand. But no, I gotta admit, she's intimidating. You tell her in a careful way that you have done your best thus far to not cross paths with her, and wish to stay in her good graces. Indeed, it is comforting to know that my mere presence instills fear. One day perhaps you too shall grow some horns if you survive this place. That day shall put the fear you feel in some perspective. Now then, I shall go make my rounds. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. Oh, Jodariel lost hope. Damn it. I fucked up. Sandra's status talking to herself. What's on your mind, Sandra?
I do appreciate the effort to make small talk with me, Rita. Anything to break from the monotony of staring at the void within this place. Not that I could see it if I tried.
She laughs at this, or maybe at herself.
Certainly I could make talk with my fellow Beyonders, trapped here as they are with me. You might expect that we would all keep each other company. There's just one problem there, however. We are all sick of one another.
She laughs again. Perhaps not at her joke, but instead at her predicament.
I do exaggerate to some extent, but there is certain truth in this. We've been stuck together long enough that we have grown more distant rather than more close. But I'd best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you, as I have long since done with all the others here. So, carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me, and I shall see to it that they learn some more.
I wonder, is Sandra like a glimpse at my future fate? What if ascending is not how to return to the Commonwealth, but to banish yourself inside the book?
Oh, hey, you guys, you know, this place, a lot of folks, but not a lot of customers, know what I mean? So have a look around.
Dash of Stardust. It's getting more... Oh, that boosts it by 2. Plus 2 presence, plus 2 hope. Move faster than usual. Well, obviously, I gotta sell the shroom. And then, let me get some of that Stardust.
Y'all got any more of that Stardust?
Or should I say, more of that Stardust? And, well, all that does is, like, boost the number of times I make more money. 12 is already kind of a lot. The quickness one is good, but I think Kerfang is probably my best talisman. Because bonus damage to the enemy's pyre is... Wait. Oh, it didn't actually improve the damage at all. Shit. Well, this is what I get for not reading.
Must be our lucky day here, I don't know what, Dad.
Commence the rite. As you make preparations for the coming rite, you wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the pit of Militha. Then... Tizo seems to be very concerned by something in the vicinity. The little imp disappears in a hurry.
Oh, is Tizo all right? He was so frightened.
He was not frightened. He was issuing a warning. Silence. Everyone, take cover. Jodario makes quick note of several hiding places among the nearby crags and rotted husks. You wait. Something about the place dampens your senses. All you feel is a creeping dread. Then from the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped in raiments. The shape stops. Slowly, its head turns from one of you to the next, each in turn.
Wise of ye to hide yourselves from us, little Nightwings. Ye trespass on the resting place of the astral born. We shall see ye when the stars muster courage to illuminate this place.
The creature vanishes into the dark. After a time, your companions reconvene. That was a bog crow. Serpentine creatures native to the southern bogs, widely feared. Indeed, that was Witch Woodmilde of the Withdrawn. Compelled by sinister forces rather than by freedom. Great. Tizo don't like her. Although the rites dictate she cannot harm you bodily, with her, best not to take unnecessary chances. We'll take what chances we can get in all of this. Everyone, it's time. Snake witches, eh? Feels almost cliche in an odd way.
Why, you made it, reader.
I sure did.
All the way to the detestable pit of Melith.
Melith.
In doing so, of course, you have disturbed your ancient adversaries, the Withdrawn. The deranged witch who leads them has big plans in store, should she prevail in all this.
You know what? Maybe she has some good
Now,
ideas.
as you know, I normally would wish you a shameful defeat. But in this case, I wish you a little bit of luck.
Interesting. The crone Udmilda sees your companions gathered by their pyre.
Little flames that shall never warm ye here, much less survive the night. Hear us, ye sludge. Make the Nightwings suffer.
A monstrosity described in myths and ballads, thought slain by the 8 scribes. Ryuki trots forward from your ranks.
Listen here, you old bag. You don't scare any of us one bit, you or your buddy, you sludge. Now we doing this or what?
The question hangs in the air for longer than is comfortable. It does seem to have drawn Udmilda's attention, however. Ryuki begins to squirm a bit. Then Udmilda moves her slender fingers to her mask. Oh.
Foolish. Your slat shall grow. Your slat shall grow. Your slat shall grow. He shall consume ye, ere your little flame has died. That we shall ensure.
Udmilda slides off toward her followers. Ryuki remains motionless for a time. Whoops.
Now let us begin.
Wait, can I look at... Her aura looks weird. Oh, yeah, I can actually see their stats. Okay, so just kind of all-rounders, and then her... She is not fast, but she's... Okay, and she has a weird, like... Something about that is gonna be weird. Like, she's gonna be... There's no way that's the extent of her power. I bet she's really good at, like, casting her aura to like, banish my players or something. Jodariel, of course.
Ariel,
She's got to earn that Shetta for us. And then... Zoa's the only one who doesn't have Diminished Hope. So...
Tizo.
And then... Ruki? Oh, chat tracker died. Sorry, didn't mean to ignore anybody. Didn't have to go so hard, right? So my final member, I might want to have more of a defense because I feel like I don't have a good sense about what my rivals are capable of. So that would probably lead me towards Headwind. Shay, I'm sorry, I just don't really give a shit about you. Headwind's a good all-rounder, I guess. Rookie would help me, like, keep up a flurry of offense. And I guess with his aura, he's a little better on taking people out. Yeah, it's something about just, like, her dash in particular, I hate. Headwind's good. Headwind's, like, just reliable. He's like your Mario. He can just kind of do everything. But you know what? My boy Rookie.
Very well.
And you don't suppose that Crone's got it out for me, do you? No matter where ye go, ye that shall find ye, and devour ye.
Oh, wait, no, I need to get some bounties.
Now take it.
Give me that. Surprise, idiot!
Favorable start.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited to see what madness comes of this.
Banishment.
Banishment.
Zip!
Oh, shit, they got me. It's fine, bounty hunt. Oh, fuck.
All of the night winds banished.
Crap, crap, crap. Tizo, 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 get up, get up! Okay. Load up. And easy.
Empire spotters.
But I'm stuck with two people with bad respawn timers, which is not great.
A banishment.
Okay, let me re-up my... Oh, God, that cast. That's nasty.
Pendant.
But they're not really managing to do much to me. I gotta get better at her cast. There's an obstacle in the way, idiot.
There goes the witch Udmilda.
Oh, come on! Ah, I had that. Oh well, it's fine. The power of flight wins once again.
The blood of his latch, it flows within this land beneath this world. His lifeblood, it shall engulf ye in such blackness and despair.
That seems bad.
The witch invokes a profane name I shan't repeat. Best beware of foul sorceries.
So that's just additional, like, obstacles for... I hit X, come on. You literally walked into that one. There, got him. Where's the orb? Oh, it's down there. It's fine. Jodariel can just hunt some bounties while I wait for respawns.
Quite an
Shit.
exchange.
Indeed. Hata! Snuck it in there. There's only one left to go. Oh, right. I forgot he explodes.
Zap.
Zap! He's just like, zap! I'm bored of this bullshit. Oh, no, you don't. Time to run this all the way back. Missed me! What? Dropped? Crap. No! Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it.
For Jodariel.
simply abhorrent.
Yep, they got me here.
The fire's wane.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't perfect hit him, but it's still pretty good. Not a great exchange. Do a self-explode. Ah! Pata! No, what the? God damn it! Stop fumbling the ball. Straight up jumped past their entire team.
Once again prevails.
Easy.
Accomplished effortlessly, I might add.
Yeah, I think this squad is my go-to.
Is done.
I got Tizo for self-destruct and flight offense. I got my boy Rookie for just like fast run it in, and I have Jadariel to just like snipe mofos. It would seem our adversaries failed to unnerve us. Tizo praises everyone's courage against Udmilda and the Withdrawn. See, those bog dwellers, they're just a bunch of hissy talk.
We have failed thee, and the deed shall be repaid in blood. As for ye, fools, ye shall be consumed, and everything around ye, from the soil to the stars, ye shall see.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Focus, training, prowess, the path toward survival on the blood border. These rites make similar demands of us. Permanently boost aura or health for the pyre. That hasn't really been an issue so far. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna increase her presence, make her extra thick. Ruki good, Shay exists. Tizo, not quite to a level yet.
Until the next rite.
I do think I need to spend a little more time with my initial setup. Like, I just tend to go for pure offense, but like I don't link auras around my pyre at the start, which is probably not the best move. Anyway. Having thwarted the Withdrawn with ease, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal in the relative safety of the Black Wagon. So, when can we get out of here? What, Greentail? Had enough of Udmilda's hospitality for the time? Oh, Jody, yeah, thanks. I'm good. The Reader in the Stars will point the way as ever. It's just, so far we've kept on going north, and if that's the case this time. The Sea of Solace spreads north and west from here for untold leagues. I could not tell you when last a vessel dared to sail those waters. Tizo it asserts himself during the conversation. What is the matter, little one? Come look at something outside the wagon. Reader, please go see what he wants. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of night. You find Shay and the lone minstrel already gazing up at the stars.
Can you not read the stars yourself, then, Mr. Minstrel?
I fear it is not so simple as matters of can or cannot when it comes to me, Shay. We shall see what the Reader has to say, for this is his charge. And here he is, in fact. Thank you for fetching him, Tizo. Tizo is happy to have obliged. Reader, it would seem the skies have cleared to some extent. Please look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next. Towards the heavens. A lost frigate? Ghost ship level? So we must take to the seas. The rites beckon you still further north, towards the middle of the Sea of Solace. But before we figure out how to get there, I need to take another quick little break. Hope you'll stick with me for more magical basketball. I'm liking this just as much as I expected. I like the cast and Shay. I'm excited to see what shenanigans come next. Be right back. I return. Thanks everybody for waiting around. One thing I'm intrigued by, and I don't think I showed this off on the menu, I just kind of saw it when I was setting up the capture, is that there is no game over in like the campaign mode. So like, I guess if I lose a right, I still keep going, which is interesting, and I feel like that has to have consequences down the line in like some way. Like maybe I suppose like that witch would be able to escape rather than one of my companions, but then when do we actually earn our escape? Like, do people start like ascending Valkyrie profile style, and like I have to, like, I built them up for so long and then I like send them off one by one? I think I remember hearing something about that in a review I listened to ages ago, where like you can only send your like sufficiently experienced people once you get the chance. The fifth, I pleaded. Yeah, like I said, I'm just thinking aloud here. Just thinking aloud, letting you know where my head's at and what I'm pondering. That's not good. You're joking, right, chum? Does the reader seem like the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars. You talk like we can just go ride right out into the water. Pardon my interruption, though. Perhaps we can. Say what? My client, Sandalwood. He has a way of anticipating such eventualities. And what the hell is going on with Sandalwood? We need more information about this. What does Sandalwood get out of guiding these miscreants and vagabonds towards these rites? Like, the implication seems to be that we've replaced the original Nightwings, so I guess, like, Sandalwood had them offed, or, like, just disappeared in some way and had these three take their place. But what does Sandalwood get out of all this? Is Sandalwood going to call in favors from people once they've returned to the Commonwealth? West of here lies a place called Big Bertrude's. The proprietor's an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us. Sorry, that just caught me completely off guard. There's been, like, you know, the ruins of the springs of... Everything's been so, like, very fantasy, and then Big Bertrude's. Hedwin's smile returns. That sounds like our best shot right now. Let's pack it up and move as soon as possible. But first... Oh god, what do you want? Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something I wish to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. Yeah, we do need more information. You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. And I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rites I must reveal to you alone, for thus am I obliged. In any case, when you confronted the withdrawn and witch Udmilde, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name. Yislach, the Astral Born. I hesitate to say it even now. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Udmilde for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. I don't want to join your cult, minstrel. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when they first found themselves here in the downside, the land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans, colossal monsters. The one called Yislach was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Yislach's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rites. However, Yislach did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So in a way, it is an exile, just like you. Yislach, would you like to join the Nightwings and help? And we'll help you earn your freedom. She'll be, and the horrible snake creature will be like, yes, I would like that. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus the ravings of Udmilde are more or less inconsequential, for the while. Yet the history of Yislach is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all of this is some reassurance. And now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest of the evening. Oh, Tizo's nest. Digging for grubs. It's nice that he provides his own provisions. Convenient.
Big Bertrudes.
This is the place. Let us go see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. Seek Big Bertrude. Big Bertrudes is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows, yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. He did he? In turn, we would know who thou must be. Yet thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that I, Sandalwood, lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. We wish to seek him there, though. As you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. Indeed, then leave us. Return at dawn, that is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. What if the lone minstrel is Sandalwood? The lone minstrel turns away, but Hedwyn stops him. Hold on. Are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. I, in a manner of speaking. He helped me find a sense of purpose I thought lost. Hedwyn nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for your vocations, while the bog dwellers go about their business. We need, mentor. Oh, I can mentor to give XP. My first instinct is get more money, but maybe it's fine. Mentoring a companion might be a good idea. Like, Tizo in particular, I'd like to give some catch-up XP to. Yeah, let me mentor. Having gleaned knowledge from the Book of Rites, you can impart some of its teachings. As each exile's path towards enlightenment is personal, you will have to mentor them one at a time. Wait, so what? Oh, I see. Inspiration is bonus XP. Okay. I could power up Shay just to see what sort of stuff she gets in her skill tree. That might be worth it, actually. Actually, yeah, I've changed my mind. Let me see what Shay gets, and that might change my mind on her.
Me? Oh, of course, please tell me something I don't know, for there's lots of it.
You illustrate to Shay some of the intricacies of the rites, focusing on how all three of a triumvirate can move and act as one mind. You sense she grasps some of the concepts.
The scribes, they whisper to me, they do, from time to time.
Charge up before jumps or sprints is virtually eliminated. Okay. Jumps and power jumps farther than usual. Sprinting slows nearby adversaries. Eh. Charge of time before casting aura is greatly reduced. Flings the orb faster and further. Wow. Infinite stamina while having the orb? That's really good. But the main thing I don't like about her is her charge up time, so let me go with heightened reflex, actually.
The teachings of the 8 scribes. I hear them now less faintly than before.
Yeah, I can do that, and then focus on her right side to get that dark figure. I still don't think she's in my chosen party, but, you know, if my chosen squad gets taken out or can't participate because of story reasons, I have a more reliable backup now. The Lone Minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, it is ready. Please, come have a look. The others are already there. Ha! Alright, sure hope we're seaworthy. The Black Wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. The wagon should be fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears as if on cue. Tell that Sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? No, Enough, but should you see that Sandalwood, tell him to also come and visit us again. Now begone from here and tell no one that we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go, just as she said. I know the navigational controls and shall explain.
This is so exciting! I don't know how to swim!
Tizo's also like, hell yeah. I'm beginning to feel ill already. The Sea of Solace awaits! Set sail! So we're just gonna fully transform our cart Spy Hunter style? Wow, it straight up was. Amazing. God, does anyone even know Spy Hunter these days? Dated reference in several respects. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. Exiled worms? Great, so they're like, hey, we can use some dragons, but these dragons? Nah. As long as we follow the cold current Big Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. If the next rite is in the middle of this sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way as we find ours. It is all part of the scribe's design. Now, Rita, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the Hulk of Oars. To Adder Solus. Our boat does not look that seaworthy, man. I don't know about this. Fear. Just waiting to get, like, The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to a welcome change of pace after coming from flagging hands not very long ago. However, Jadariel seems more concerned now than before and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing? Yes, Brian, it is exactly that. The one made by the people who made Bastion, Transistor, and Hades. Who, Headwind? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, retching into the waters, if I had to guess. His first time out at sea. His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check on Headwind when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Later you find Headwind looking out of sorts. Oh, hello, my friend. It's just, the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny. All this trouble, just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? I miss my books because I'm a nerd. Your friends are have perhaps the food. Probably the food. I mean, that's one of my favorite things about living in a city is like all the different kinds of food that you can get at your fingertips. The food. You confess to him that you do miss Commonwealth cuisine. Not that you often got to eat your fill of it or anything. The food, that's a surprise. I always thought the food was terrible. I hope you're not offended. I think maybe you haven't tried real food. One day, if we luck out and find ourselves some decent ingredients, I'll cook something for you, okay? Anyway, I'll be fine. I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There is not much to be done for him for now. Edwin is too ill to conduct the next ray. May he soon get well. I am sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. The Sea of Solace. I really don't like when our boat jumps. That seems like a very bad move. Oh, look at that. God, these devs just never don't kill it with the art direction. Every time, I love it.
By the scribes, the sea, I didn't know it was so beautiful.
Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you now can see what must be the hulk of oars far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is to wish him a swift recovery. I like it so far. It is very different, but I don't know. I'm into it. I like the fantasy basketball. It's thrilling. Reader, sir, from this point our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please consult with your companions about which course to take. It does seem like that Supergiant kind of learned to rein it in a little bit after PYRE. They were like, alright, we went a little too weird. Runs as quick as the Underking oars himself. 8 scribes shall bless me from Shay. But I don't really care about Shay. And fishing for something seems like a good thing. After all, I just had my reader talk about missing the food. Headwind promised to cook us something. Let's go fishing. Though I am eager, like, you know, I don't miss them sticking to their strengths with the whole isometric combat. I'm gonna play the shit out of Hades 2 once it fully releases, for sure. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize the lone minstrel is looking down at them along with you. Those shapes down there must be worms of the sea dominion cast into exile. Undersea regime. I understand they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars, having grown weary of their own. They must make worthy adversaries. Tizo has spotted something tasty. Tizo dives without warning into the depths below. And there he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea despite its perils. Eventually, the little imp resurfaces, clutching something in his claws. Wow, that's worth a lot. Hell yeah. At last you arrive at the Hulk of Oars after journeying across the sea. It seems the next rite is to commence here soon, though there is no sign of your next adversaries. Yet. Page revealed down the river. Give me more of that sweet lore. The Emperor Solium Mar knew naught of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he ever had been before. As he traveled down the river Sklorian in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his retinue. Once the people heard, I understand they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought have perished, but the mercy shown to him, I think, is what transformed him. Interesting. A keepsake from Big Bertrude's. Silver Cudgelhead. Slimless. Huh. What's up, Jadariel?
Reader, a moment of your time.
You ask what is on her mind.
Edwin. He is beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Hedwin since he was a child. Even now I hesitate to say that he's grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weaknesses, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I'm fully pledged now to this quest of yours. Whether Hedwin is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. She nods and brushes past you toward the door. Interesting. Alright, let's check the market.
Oh, hey, you guys. Funny running into you out here, right in the middle of the drink. Know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal.
Sell the fish. Max range for aura casting. Always buy the pinch of stardust. +2 presence, +2 hope. I can't afford carrying the orb. Ashen coal I don't think I really need. What should I power up? I mean, I feel like I got it. There we go. Kerfang finally powers up from this. More damage is good. I'll unequip that from him because he's unwell.
You guys really are my favorite customers, you know?
Alright. Who's our opponent this time? Having landed at the Hulk of Oars, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again.
What do you think, Tizo? Don't I look just like Mr. Hedwin?
Worried about him.
Wait, I think... What's that?
A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. What they are all doing here you see plain by their ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask.
Good sirs and good ladies, so it is you that heed the summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade. Well, then, let us do battle now without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor, and this knight fully intends to reclaim his. And lest this knight forget, He is called Sir Gilman. He salutes you all on behalf of the PYRE Hearts. Until the contest.
He splashes out of view, just as the stars above begin to shimmer with strange light. That is not what I was expecting. I was expecting more like, you know, the Bog Witch from before. Alright. Tiny little snake knight, man. I'm into it.
Relentless, aren't we, reader? Even the vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the hulk of Orus. You would be
Orus.
wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look. I am, of course, referring to the PYRE Hearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy.
Oh, I wonder if I can jump
Your
those
battle
gaps.
to be glorious.
Oh, and we're not perfect. Interesting, we're in the corners. Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the hulk of Ores, and as your adversaries clamber into view, Ruki paws up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth or the Sea Dominion or wherever it is you're from?
An excellent point. It seems then that these adversaries and the rights are clever. Wouldn't you say, sir?
Just get rid of him already, Gilman. As their commanding officer, this knight hereby commands it.
This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff your helm, sire, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you.
Sir Gilman attends to his commander's mask, despite his protests.
Wait! Give this knight his mask!
This knight hereby presents to the great Sir Deluge. A noble visage, is it not?
Sir Deluge trembles and squirms.
So, yes, you can swim or no?
Ha! Of course we knights can swim. All knights of the Sea Dominion can. We are exiles in this land, the same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis summarily impossible to swim back up the river, down which we were thrust to end up here. Nay, there is but one way to return.
Silence, Gilman! Nobody cares! Back to your post!
Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he is told.
This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he is not afraid of you!
He somehow climbs back into his mask and coils up to his full height.
Now, guard!
The exiles of the Worm Triumvirate take their positions as he focus on the Book of Rites. Reader, Hedwin's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us.
Who shall stand together here this night?
They're very quick. They don't have a lot of presence. Okay, Sir Deluge has some. They've got very high hopes, so if I get rid of them, they'll pop back pretty quick. Oh my god, they're all crazy fast. This is gonna be tough. I mean, of course, I want Jody. Jesus, they outspeed even Ruki by a fair bit. I mean, I think Tizo continues to be a good choice.
Tizo.
Those two can be pretty good on the defense, and I have... No, Ruki's not gonna have the speed boost. Maybe I don't bring Ruki this time. Maybe this is Shay's time to shine? Question mark? I'll give her a shot. I'll give her a shot.
The choice is cast.
Oh wow! I've heard so many tales of the Worm Knights. I thought they would be more impressive, though. Gilman, status report! What is the enemy's position?
They stand now ready to confront us, sir. Brave triumvirate they seem to this knight's eye.
Brave? Air-sucking monsters, one and all! PYRE Hearts, be ready!
Begin.
Oh my god, they're so fast. Gotcha.
Alas for Gilman.
Let me just spend some time bounty hunting here. Bring up Tizo to bolster the defense. Alright, Shay, you're up. Oh no, you don't.
That one almost got
Ooh, okay. I like her now that her sprint is boosted. Can I hop it? I can. Ah, damn it. Got a twofer. There's only one left to go. You know what, Joe Dario? This is all you.
au revoir now, Sir Deluge.
Oh, crap. Got complacent. Shay, we need to bolster our defensive line here. Tizo, you're up. Got him.
Glory to the Night Wings, first of all.
Alright, Jody, I need you on defense here. Or Shay. That's fine. It was, but not that close. Easy! To think I was concerned. Gotcha. Wait, oh shit, right, they can still cast. Fly! And in. The power of flight is so overpowered. I love it. Is it fair? Absolutely not.
The Worm Knight
Oh, damn it.
somehow did it.
They got me. Man, their speed.
Gilman, your form is sloppy. Fight them until your miserable life is on the line.
Your words to wound me, sir. This knight gives every right his very, very best. Though perhaps we do have much to learn for such a brave triumvirate as the one whom we now face.
Whose side are you on? Get out there and vanquish them at once. Our adversaries stand divided. Let us take advantage of the opening.
There seems to be dissension in your adversaries' ranks. 'Tis little wonder these fool worm knights are no longer fit to serve the Commonwealth.
Okay, I mean, if they're just gonna give me one, may as well have it be Jody.
Plunged into their pyre.
No more than a lick of flame remains.
Come on.
Banished all of them,
Go, 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 go!
and it is done.
Easy. Just wiped their team and went for the kill.
Their adversaries proved no match for them.
I'm warming up to Shay a little more. I still think I prefer Ruki most of the time, but she's pretty good. I expected more from the Worm Knights of the Sea Dominion. Tizo is happy.
The sea was making me a little queasy, honestly, but we still won. We won.
This knight commends you, noble Nightwings. Gloriously fought indeed. And this knight shall wishfully remember this defeat until the end of his days.
Silence, Gilman. This is all your fault, and now cavorting with our enemies. How dare you?
This knight was but attempting honorary compliment, sire. Is it not in accordance with the rights to praise one's adversary on a worthy outcome?
Worthy? This night will show you worthy, you miserable little minnow. You are a failure, Gilman. Get now from this knight's sight.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
Is that an upper level? Oh, dang.
Girl has greater understanding than it seems.
The 8 scribes, they so inspire me, and now I feel that I've grown somehow closer to them, maybe?
Sprinting slows, jumps and power jumps further. No, I want to build up to her Dark Vigor, so give me the Snapcast. That'll help her be a little more better rounded. Not quite a level for Tizo.
Until the stars align.
Indeed. Alright, what's next? Won a decent number of matches so far. I would think that would start to count for something. After besting the Pyre rather decisively, you at last return to the wagon with your companions. There is little discussion of the PYRE hearts, who seem to have already swam off toward wherever next the stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turns toward your companion, who was absent for the rite.
How is Hedwyn?
The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words form as yet. Something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden.
And?
And he simply would not listen. I am very sorry, but...
Oh, wait, what?
Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. The lone minstrel breathes a heavy sigh. But then... Hey, what's with the long faces, everyone? Minstrel, I should wring that neck of yours. As I was attempting to explain, Hedwyn is already up and about, despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they are very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden or at least sedentary. Hedwyn is running a considerable risk of having spent yet another night in great discomfort.
What are you, a doctor?
Nay, although I traveled once with one extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern, Tarek, but I'm pretty well accustomed to discomfort here, and I had to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of a rite like that before. So, you are back among the living then, Hedwyn. I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we could all use some rest after tonight. Anyway, thank you everyone for your concern, and I'm sorry that I worried you, or caused you further burden. He turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? Beginning to miss being on solid ground. You follow him outside where the night sky waits. Hey, I wanted to thank you for conducting the rite back there without me being there. I could rest easy knowing you and the others would get through it. Anyway, I'll leave you to your reading. Can't even imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past anywhere in the downside I've ever been. Even Jody hasn't gone this far. He bids you a good evening as you turn your attention back to the sky. The stars shine down upon you. The fissured lands of Black Basin. Still further north, then. Not simply north. This shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless Tempest. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. Can't we go around it? Given our confrontation with the PYRE hearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse.
Come on, people. It'll be just another day in the downside. Go get yourselves some sleep while we still can. Bet you'll feel better in the morning.
Your optimism is infectious.
Isn't it?
You all concur that rest is in order, for the sea journey has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way to sail past the deathless Tempest. Sure, Tizo, what you got? He's happy for catching a fish. He wants to know if we know how it is, know why he loves fishing so much. You sense his inquiry is rhetorical in nature, so you anticipate his response. He hates fish. Okay. Devoted his life to the eradication of their kind ever since they killed his family? He seems on the verge of tears, though as far as you are aware, imps cannot cry. This is interesting. It actually reminds me of a gal that my dad was in a relationship with for a long time. She was formerly married to a farmer for like 20 years, and she always had to help with his chickens. And like that led her to hate chickens so much that she was otherwise a vegetarian, but she made an exception for chickens because she figured that like eating chicken was like her continuing revenge against chickens for having to put up with their garbage when she had to take care of them. Funny lady. Then he leers at you, eyes wide, expecting a response. Seems he told you a joke. Laugh heartily.
Oh, 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 oh.
You muster your best belly laugh following Tizo's joke. He stares at you sidelong for a moment. Oh, he likes catching fish because money. Okay, I get that. You and I, same wavelength. He snickers back at you and bounces off. Tiny little imp loves capitalism. I knew I liked him. Let us continue our journey. I feel like I don't have much of a sense of, like, progression. Like, how much further do we have to go? How much progress are we truly making in the rights? Anyway, Ruki thinks there's some wreckage in the area, and we could... Zo seems very eager to see the wagon head in this direction. Brims with large sea creatures. No. That sounds terrible. We're listening to Ruki. Granted, I don't seem to really need that much money at the moment, but meh. The remnants of a shattered fleet do little to raise the confidence of your companions, given that the massive Deathless Tempest rages to the north, not far from your position. We ought to be more concerned with that storm than in finding trinkets, Greentail. Oh, relax already, Jody, and let me do my job. I don't show up when you're out there keeping watch and start telling you to come off it now, do I? You interrupt me in the middle of my work no fewer than 4 times per day. They go on like this for some time before turning to you. Investigating the wreckage is going to take some time, but you may find something to show for it. Yeah, we're out here. We may as well keep searching. You suggest it may well be worthwhile to continue searching through the wreckage after having come this far. Ruki grins wide. Knew you'd see it my way, chum. Now let's see what we can get. After an exhaustive search... sorry, chum, I think I was just chasing the refraction of the sun or something. There's nothing down there. Jordario fumes at all of this, but says nothing. Jordario lost hope. What else is new? She's got an attitude problem. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the nearby waters stirs, and from it springs something familiar.
Herald, good ladies and good sirs, it's knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please.
What is it now, Worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you.
But you do, and in turn, this knight has further need of you, good lady.
Out with it, then.
Let us be joined. Let this knight join you, please.
Can you believe this, Hedwyn? Not really, no.
Nay, look ye not so surprised. Your valor in the rights did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you upon his long-lost honor, as a would-be knight-errant of the Sea Dominion, that he shall serve you to the end.
What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre Hearts?
They are base cowards. This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters. Witness true glory in our clash upon the hulk of Ores. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage upon the Deathless Tempest. Is it not so that you seek passage to the north? With this knight's aid, you shall achieve your wish.
Sir Gilman continues to persuade you for some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm, some sort of long-held secret among worms exiled to these waters. Jordario pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives her a look. Are you most sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure. Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're going to get. Jordario glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Hedwyn is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilman that if he promises to help you cross the Deathless Tempest, then he can come along. For now.
This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you pass the storm. Now first, this knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessings, in the name of the Nightwings, and thus shall he go forth.
Yes, we induct you into our knightly order. As you begin to say something in response, Sir Gilman cries out in triumph. He vanishes into the depths. Yet, through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he is going and what he intends to do. Sir Gilman is determined to help you cross the Deathless Tempest. Will I need to pilot the boat? Game? Determined to prove yourself to you and the Nightwings, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the sea of Solace and calls out to you.
Master Reader, if you can hear this knight, then he implores you now. Lend him your guidance. This knight's objective ought be not far east of here. Today we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Know, however, that among this knight's brethren the actions we are about to take are highly forbidden. But they are highly just.
Thus Sir Gilman sets forth to quell the storm that rages to the north. Solo venture. Ooh. Okay.
Hark! Yonder lie the foul spawn of unfathomed flares, pouring their seas with their wrath.
The Sea Titan.
Exiled worms within these waters have long harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage through the downside's channels for any save this knight's own kind. Begone now from here, fiends! This night shall finish what the Underking order started.
The Persevering, or the Sea Sojourn. Banish the foul spawn. Oh! Slash to the end of Gilman's trail? Oh! I see! His movement sets up where he's going to attack. That's cool. And so then it... Oh! That's... weird. I don't know if I'm going to like that for a match? But that's interesting.
Hold it right there, you traitorous slug! How dare you turn your back on this knight? Your superior!
Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth, but as this knight checked, here you hold no sway over this knight.
And what have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all?
This knight has done that which required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to bring himself from servitude to you.
Why, you? You dare to staunch the tempest for those Nightwings?
Good Sir Deluge, this knight was born to dare. Now come and fight this knight if you so dare as well.
Hearts, banish him! This is an order!
Surprise, bitch!
You see, Gilman, you shall ever be inferior even among the weakest of our kind. Gilman? Where did you go? Gilman? Gilman?
But Sir Gilman's banishment served as the perfect ruse for him to elude his adversaries and return to his newfound allies. So it's just like, nah, skip it.
This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie. And yet another stain upon his blackened reputation. Until we meet again.
Wait, you lowly traitor! This night will have your head! Gilman!
I don't think I like Gilman's style. I like his personality, but I don't like him as a unit. As the day wears on, there's still no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless, but then...
Hey, This knight returns with newfound tales to tell, and new scars to show for them.
Sir Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a worm knight.
And more importantly, that little tempest will no longer pose a threat for now. Behold!
As if on cue, the deathless tempest begins to simmer, and subside. Neat. Would you look at that? He really did it.
Of course this knight did it. Now, if it would be alright with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye.
The Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and Headwind help him up. A deal's a deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Nightwings.
Huzzah!
Sir Gilman joined the group. He also revealed a path north for you. Bid him welcome. I have no doubt that if you get really good with using Sir Gilman, he could be really useful, but I don't know. I just don't vibe with his style. I don't think I'll be using him that much, which is a shame. Because I like his vibe, just not his controls. Sorry, snaky boy. With Sir Gilman's aid, you manage to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. But now what? We are stranded in this cursed storm.
A most excellent question, and from one most fair.
Call me that once more and I shall tie you in a knot.
Ah, from one most spirited as well. This knight was wise to side with you.
Just... where do we turn from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilman does no such thing. Although, eventually, he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. We are close to making landfall. Then, let me be the first to say, let's go. We're on the verge of sailing across the Sea of Solace.
Say, Tarek?
Aye, Ruki, what is it?
That lute you're always carrying around, you know how to play that thing, don't you?
Why, I suppose I do.
Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here, and we could use a little tune to lighten up the mood, know what I mean?
Aye, then let me see what I can do.
Before the salt and roiling sea, the moon began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high. The misty morning over the brine belies a leaden sky. The stars all hide away from the chill until the evening rise.
Art and music. They always kill it, Supergiant does. There's always a sense of longing in their music. Very melancholic. Often calls to mind, like, me thinking of a path in life I didn't take. Or like, what could have been if my life had gone a different way, you know? God, I don't want to keep reading over this song, but I'll just read a little quieter. At last your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground, the land called Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination.
Her final throes and shivers and shakes 1,000 years gone by.
You approach Sir Gilman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards you with his single eye.
Hey, Master Reader, this knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. This is such an honor, and this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre Hearts, this Knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law described within the books. Some triumvirs this knight has met, and perchance mentioned by name. They're inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong. The exile who refuses to obey the rules as they were written by the Under King Orish and his 7 friends deserves neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly does this knight have confidence the Master Reader shall resist any temptations to conduct the rites in any underhanded fashion.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely avoid cheating. Yep. Anyway, look over there, while I, use this knife.
Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained it in a point of foulness. So, please excuse him, Master Reader.
He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. What are our surroundings? You find that Hedwyn has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright, everyone, don't go too far, and let's meet back by dusk. Please use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the Black Wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. Eventually, your companions make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned, or earlier.
Hi everyone, I'm back. I have come back.
Shay returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. Great, thanks, Shay. Just the kind of high-quality contribution I expect from you.
This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report.
The newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from a northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Oh, he's sad. Little Imp Tizoe seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you, near to the wagon. There is a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by the light of dawn, the shadows in the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to conduct your strategy, madam, though, in my experience, we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb towards the nest of Trieste. The exiles are the high-wing remnants. You may have no love for them, inherently, but they have no such qualms with me, for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage. Negotiate with them? Then Hedwyn steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now, that much we agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Jordario glances at the sky as everyone else disperses. Vocations! I feel like I'm pretty good on the stock of goods for now. I haven't tried the study in private option yet. Let me just see what this does. You find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. This is not just a boost for this is a global boost. Okay. I mean, I think I want quickness. Speed is kind of the lifeblood of the match. You concentrate on your knowledge of the 8 scribes and how together they compose the Book of Rites. Among their many feats, inspiration comes to you from a flash. Whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You have grasped the reader's influence. Celerity. Neat. That seems like the best option to really, focus on, then. If that grants, overall boost to everyone. Okay, so we try with negotiation for the lone minstrel, or... go with some stealth with Jordario. I'm kind of... Man, the minstrel is almost too helpful. I'm kind of hesitant to trust in him over much. Just because, like, eventually he's got to stop being hyper-competent, right? I feel like I should trust in Jodariel. We'll try to be sneaky. And hey, if we get caught, maybe our silver-tongued friend can still talk his way out of trouble. The shattered lands of Black Shore proved difficult to traverse for the Black Wagon. Jodariel searches for a solid path forward, to little avail. Spy on these blasted lands, how are we to proceed through this? Perhaps I may be of some assistance. This place is not so unfamiliar to me, nor its hidden denizens. Please remain with the others until I return, madam. I shall not be long. The minstrel disappears into the cliffs before Jodariel can protest. In the meantime, you and she continue to keep watch, sensing unseen eyes. The last time that one disappeared on us, we searched for him for days. But this time, he soon returns. I've secured safe passage through the nest of Trieste. We may proceed. Secured safe passage with whom, exactly? Just then, a winged woman dives down from the sky. She looks Jodariel up and down, and then she soars away without a word. The lone minstrel says nothing more either. Jodariel's scowl deepens. For centuries, the Commonwealth withstood the high-wing remnants' treacherous assaults, thanks to soldiers such as she, the winged harps. Oh! Oh my. Okay, maybe I don't bring Jodie for once, because her losing that much hope, her respawn time is going to be very slow. At last you arrive at the nest of Trieste, where the next rite is soon to commence. You cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes watched your wagon's ascent and remain watching now. Page revealed. Give me that lore. My emperor lay there, bleeding and alone, stranded in a bitter land beyond the river. With fleeting consciousness, he understood the folly of his quest and the folly of his rule over his country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the imp Haub that nursed him back to health, and warned him often of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Myr would come in search for him, some under employment by the rope collar, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them. I plunged into the river willingly. We needed to be sure that he was dead. Hey, Slug Market. Oh, hey, you guys. What brings you way out here? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I want is you to get the best deals in the downside. Oh, passive healing for PYRE. Ooh, that's a really good talisman. Always buy Stardust. Sunken Shadow is really good. I might want to take this and actually sell off the Moon Crest, maybe? Because I'm not super fond of it. Lunar Glass is also really good, too. I could save up for that. Yeah, let me save up for that. Yeah. Which talisman do I boost? Probably either the Tailwing Crest or the Cur Fang. Oh, and Ruki has Inspiration. Oh, and Headwind. Great. Yeah, Jodariel's Hope is 4. She takes 16 seconds to respawn. That ain't gonna fly. That's way too long. Could also see... So I'd have Tailwind Crest, Curfang, and then Jomer's Fang. Yeah, let me see if I can boost Quickness. Yeah. Then can I do it again? Not quite. Am I near a breakpoint on the Curfang? No. Yeah, I'll boost this a little bit. Okay, let me call her there. Tell all your friends about us because I already told mine. Thanks, Falcon Ron. I guess. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Trieste, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear a whooshing sound above.
This then until it passes for the Nightwings now. Such a rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion yet. Seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, you have come on behalf of your commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn.
With that, the harp swoops off as Jordario glowers after her. It is only then that you realize another harp has come.
She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest.
You know not of my interest.
Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name's Pamitha Theron. The surly one back there, that was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only just met now, though I must say, something about you reminds me of her.
How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just then, Hedwyn shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jordario. He's like,
Hey, stop being racist.
No, Hedwyn, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one.
Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the by, however did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in.
Trust is something I'm loath to give away, Hedwyn. But you've set our course thus far, and I've followed, so do as you must. Sandalwood better have an explanation for all this. Jordario storms off as Hedwyn turns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp yet. Here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Pamitha, who's been watching with bemused interest.
Ah, a reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like, and tell your comrade there the truth of it, why don't you?
You sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives here and now are earnest. The reader seems to trust, like, damn near everyone. I mean, if we share a common adversary for now, some kind of feud with her sister, perhaps we can trust her, and another flyer would be a great get. She seems alright. You tell Hedwyn that you think the group should take its chances with Pamitha and take her at her word. My thoughts as well. I think, and hope, Jordario will come around. He then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwyn. We'll accept your offer on 2 conditions, if you'll hear me out.
Conditions? Why, sure. I love a good condition or two.
First, after we're finished here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jordario, whom you met earlier.
Brilliant. I had no plans to stick around here, anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get on famously. Now I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use? Because I think the rite is getting started.
You look up and see that she is right. Pamela Thanes join you. She has a score to settle. Man, they're giving me a pretty big roster. Almost too much, too fast, I would say. Hopefully I can get a brief.
Reader, I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now.
You never have any faith in me, and yet I keep
Here
winning.
You are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste. And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2. One from the PYRE heart, no less. and one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see.
Imagine my flight will not...
For freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home.
I imagine my flight and aerial abilities with jumps will be way less effective here because they'll be able to rule the skies. So I might want to focus on my ground game here. From a distance, you observe as Pamitha, now clad in Nightwing's raiments, heads toward your adversaries in the rights. You, what sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your new companion then looses the bindings on her mask.
Hello there, Tamitha.
Pamitha's blood sister stares back at her a while before responding.
What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? Doubtless come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister. I've come to have a word with you. Save it. Cannot help but share your poisoned blood. But I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk? You waste your time, as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence! You shan't have come here. The time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself again consorting with my enemies. Fine then, savor their defeat. But I warn you, stay away from me.
Pamitha says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Okay, their auras are small. Pamitha gets your attention.
Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this right on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory.
Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not aided him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for thee.
Sir Gilman refuses to participate in the rites this night so that Pamitha can face her sister. Great, I wasn't bringing you anyway. You observe the treacherous terrain. Pamitha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you. Okay, I can take a hint. She's not that fast, surprisingly. Oh! Edwin's reluctant? Chivalrous! Fine. I'm sure she'll be pretty key to my offense, so I'll give her the Curfang.
Why, I thought you'd never ask there, darling. I accept. If the little bird is going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not.
Okay, so just these two won't. That's fine. I think Tizo can also take to the skies, so that could be good. But I would like to get Headwind back in. Maybe I have him just kind of be a supporting role with the Moon Crest.
Headwind.
You can count on me, my friend. And then my boy, Rookie. Well, Zo's got the wings, though. Zo's got the wings, though.
Tizo. It is done.
Come then, sister. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time.
I shan't be tricked by you again, Pamitha.
How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did to our people and to me.
Pamitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention.
Hello there, reader darling. If I'm to be at your mercy in all this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in a state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we sisters of the High Wing Remnants can do.
Reader, you put yourself amidst a feud between two sisters?
She can fly kind of a while.
Seems entirely unwise. even for you. Tread lightly around that exile, Pamitha. Her kind's all but forgotten Saint Triesta's grace.
Oh, her dash is offensive. Oh, that's cool. We'll beat a tackle. Oh! Okay, best unit. Oh my god, that tackle is incredible. She's coming on every right from now on. Holy shit.
See, darling, we harps were not so bad. Now I suppose we'd better get to work, Just don't go underestimating Tamitha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. To the Sky Sisters, Talon formation. Alright, first let me set up a bit more of a line of defense. And then swap to Pamitha. Oh, I can't tackle over the gap. Oops. Hedwyn, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly?
I wish I did right about now.
Then listen up. My blood sister there, she'll swoop right past you if you're careless. But we harps simply cannot get much altitude down here. So if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her.
Okay, got it. Oh! Hey, that's what they were doing to me before. I get it.
Yes. Fear not the purifying flame.
Okay, got it. Okay, I don't banish them, but instead I just kind of like tackle it out of their hands. Shit. Edwin, it's all up to you, my boy. We got this. Ah! That was close.
The Nightwings edge closer to victory. One careless step.
Got him. Okay, I'm getting a bit of my rhythm back now. They didn't even try and stop me. Ah, yes, and now you can see. It is I, Rookie, commentating from the sidelines. Our new feathered friend takes out two in one swoop. Absolutely magnificent. They don't stand a chance as she swoops right into their goal. Incredible. The enemy's PYRE is almost on the verge of defeat. Damn you, Pamitha. You are no true Thayan to think that you have the gall to call me sister still, after everything you wrought upon us. A feared clan of the High-Wing Remnants, Pamitha and Tamitha are surviving members. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you. That's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story. If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I ought to have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, if you have come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me. You think that you see Pamitha shake her head. Everyone, stay back. This shall be a delightful duel. Prevail over Tamitha. Let's beat the shit out of her.
Two think they're doing. Ouch.
Oh, wait, no. No, tackle her. Beat the hell out of her. Excellent. We're back in this yet. Only to immediately fuck it up. It's fine. She stilts across all this way as she managed to somehow manage herself. Excellent. Oh god, I need stamina. She needs stamina. Ah! And the finishing blow dealt to her sister.
You know who prevailed.
The Nightwings once again, proudly earning our name with a winged member at last. And I, for one, welcome our new harpy
It's come
waifu. Thank you, Mushroom King, for that voice redeem. How you doing? You Commonwealth filth. Only through that traitor's help could you have beaten us. You postponed the coming of our liberty. But we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have a day, with or without my aid.
Tamitha, wait, please. You found good company there, Pamitha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again.
Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. Hey, she's gone. The rest of us are headed back. What about you? Ooh, Dullahan's no joke. Fun fight, though.
Sure, I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways.
I used to think the scribes were just the stuff of stories, but all this really is their doing, isn't it? Let's see. Move with and pass the orb more quickly, which is good. Instantly return. I think I like the moon formation. Move with and pass the orb more quickly. I really don't pass the orb ever.
Inspiration for next time.
I need to be better about that.
The imp Tizo appears to have a certain depth of knowledge.
Ah, the good old gambling on the forge and the like. I remember it well. Faster after explosion or bigger explosion? I think bigger explosion. Pamitha, do you level up? God damn it. Not quite.
Until the stars align.
Until the stars align indeed. I feel like you've really cruised through Lost Age. I haven't been able to catch any of them because my life's been a little wild, but I feel like you just started it the other day. After thwarting the Essence in a rather one-sided contest, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move. How to best integrate Pamitha into the group.
Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I'd like my air fresh so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the rites will cause my path and Tamitha's to cross again before long.
You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here. Isn't that right, Ruki? But Ruki does not seem to hear the question. He's been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside. 7 streams, okay. Good length. Rita, I ask for a moment of your time outside. There's somewhere I may ask we go, here in Black Basin, Rita. By your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it. Would you look upon them for us, please? You look toward the heavens. Silvar, what's up? Long time no see indeed. Life's been a little while. How you doing? How you doing? I'm actually probably going to be wrapping up soon because I can feel my voice flagging quicker than usual. There's still wildfire smoke around here, so my voice is not in the best shape. Sleepy? Fair enough. The next rite is not that far away. The Glade of Lu, directly due west. Then it is just as my client indicated. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood. He entrusted us with this wagon, this quest. Why? What does he want from us? You may ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in Wakingwood, due west. How do we find him? He shall find us. It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west, where he supposedly awaits. Interesting. But I think that is going to be about where I start to wrap it up here. I've already set it up on the Twitch schedule, but I'm going to be going on a bit of a vacation soon. Got a trip up north to hang out with Repu and some other folks I haven't seen in person for quite some time. So, no streams next weekend. I will be doing the community stream y'all donated for on Wednesday on the Discord, because if I tried to do it here, Twitch would mega ban me, because I'll be streaming an NSFW game. So, come see that nonsense if you want, and if you're, of legal age to see such things, but I will return. towards the end of the month, and we'll settle into at least 3 streams a week. I'm serious about weekday streams. It's been a bit of an adjustment to the new job. It hasn't quite been all it's cracked up to be so far, but they're like leading up to it. I can tell they're just like, they're needing to work up to it. Like, they need to train us up more so that I can do more work that's off the phones. Like, I've still been doing a lot of talking on the phones, which is why I didn't get in a stream during the week, and some other shit that's beside the point, but whatever. Weekday streams, at the very least on Wednesday, possibly Friday as well. Still need to feel it out. But anyway, that is gonna about do it for me. Thanks everybody for coming out. Spend a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time may be for you. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. Hope you're eager to see more of the magical Pyre basketball. Because we do, in fact, be ballin'. Yeah, I don't see a good raid target unless I just raided a rando and I'm lazy and hungry because, oh my god, it's almost 1. So I'll just end it off here. Name's Vimbert. I'll see you around the internets. Take care, everybody.